You have enough money to buy Pandora and some beer. Oh shit, let me put this over here. So I gotta get my chain on, guys. I don't know if anybody's in there in the chat yet because I don't see. In a moment, guys. Let's see if the live. Oh, there it is. There it is. I saw it. I saw it. There it is. There it is. Yeah. And you say, "God damn." Did I? Hopefully I didn't at any point. I have to change this thing again. God damn it. No, I kept it there. I kept it there. I didn't show that, hopefully. I'll have to look at that later on. Babe, could you do me a favor? Go to my stream that I'm streaming right now on YouTube and go to the very beginning and make sure that you can't see my post-it note. And just start from the beginning of it. Make sure you can't see any of my post-it note there. I don't think it came up, so. Like, rather than go live, you could actually just start it from the beginning. Like, rather than go live, you could actually just start it from the beginning. I really hate listening to myself. I think a lot of people that do YouTube love listening to themselves. Go all the way to the beginning, baby. Yeah, you can. Just move your finger on the arrow, and you'll be able to get to the beginning. Rather than go to the live tab. Okay, come on. I don't need support. Come on, you silly thing. Trying to pop out the chat, people. No one's in here right now anyways. It's just... In fact, I'm going to go live, but I'm going to look at the beginning of myself. Yeah, it's just as long as the Pandora bag, we don't see a yellow post-it note at any moment, then we're good. That's it, right? Yeah, I think we're good. Oh, wait. No. Yeah, we're good, we're good, we're good. Good, we're good, we're good. Good, we're good, we're good. I think we're good. Yeah, it's just the Pandora. Pandora. And for those they're not in the chat, but people that would come back, what's your favorite luxury pen? Does anybody know any good? Do you guys know about luxury pens? I'm not a pen person per se, but if I have enough money to get a Mont Blanc or a was it JS DuPont? No, it wasn't a DuPont. I forget what the other brand was. What was it? Was it a JD DuPont? JD DuPont. That would be a good pen to get. You want to send me a nice gift? Send me a nice pen. I'd be happy, guys. Boom. Let me get my pen, my chain on. Got to get my target going. You know, get the S rings over here. What's that? Your Croc flip-flops?
Darth Vader.
Vader. We just came back from... Oh, wow, those are cool. Oh, that's a Stormtrooper. That's not Vader.
Stormtrooper. And I got roller skates.
Roller skates. Roller skates. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So I don't have any real chains. I don't have gold. Can you get me a beer out of the freezer, please? Yeah, the bear hugs. One of the bear hugs. What's up, guys? Anybody here yet? No, no one's gonna come. It's all good. This is all impromptu, right? We just decided to go on. I know a lot of other people are on. We've already, like, I don't necessarily like these lives necessarily. Like, it isn't like necessary my thing. You know, I do appreciate like folks possibly jumping in and whatnot, but it isn't like my forte. I actually like prefer the content that I do make. Whoa. All right, cool. Yeah, didn't show any compromising. Yeah, see, I've already been on for 5 minutes and nobody's here. Do I look okay? I look old. Do I? Yeah. I mean, I never wanted to be in front of the camera. What's that? No, I mean, they should. I could doctor it. I maybe make some better lighting. Thanks. We got the bear hugs. Well, nobody joins. It's sort of boring. Yeah, the whole time I got the Pandora bag. Merrick Black California hat. Because I'm coming back to Cali occasionally. I'm going to come back to Cali. Be back in Cali at some point. Visit some people. Roll up on people. You know how we do. I've mentioned these pens. These are great pens. These Precise Pilot, Precise VT pens. You know, they're cheap. Or not that cheap, but cheap enough. I'd rather have a nice Mont Blanc, but I don't really need a pen like that to write. No one's here. I could hear it. I could feel it. Well, the quality wasn't that great. I look tired, man. Hell yeah, I was tired. I drank a little bit last night. I did some work installing some blinds at my mom's place today. Man, I got some zits coming out over here. Blinds weren't that hard. Pain in the ass. Installing blinds, you know, you gotta drill your pilot holes, stand up on the ladder. Wow, I got a lot of zits coming out when they were there. It's really fucked up. I didn't even notice that. I have to get a mirror. I did some thrift shopping. I bought this shirt right here at the thrift store. You know, we did some thrift shopping. Bought a bunch of brand new shirts at the thrift store, which is cool. Hit up the thrift store. You know, you could look sharp just going to the thrift store. You could, you know, buy something. You know, you mix this newer shirt with like some decent pants and nice shoes. You know, you look like $1 million. You look like you got a lot of money and you bought the shit at the thrift store. You know, you just gotta own it. Oh, you know, you don't have to have the nice clothes. You gotta just own that character and that position, and you're fine. Plus, you have to know the difference of things. You have to be able to understand like things about refinement, taste, class, and not have zits on your fucking goddamn neck. Right? Like, yeah, here's a guy talking about taste and distinction, and I'm wearing a goddamn Target, a Ruger Target on my chest. Too funny, man. Which is all good, man. We're all here just for fun. The only person here. Let's see if anybody actually does come in. We'll give it a little bit more time here. What did we discuss last time? Mentioned the Gucci. Got the Gucci. Let me put the Gucci glasses on. Oh, all right, the Gucci. Looking at my Gucci, it's about that time.
I don't like that guy. You suck, Roberto. He sucks.
Fuck. I obsess with the shit like that. unnecessary. I need a new Gucci case though. I need a new case for my glasses because look at it, it's like falling apart. Or it did sort of fall apart. I think these Gucci glasses are older than most of the people that watch my channel, or at least a lot of people that watch my channel. We had some roasted chicken earlier for lunch, which you could always save a little bit. You know, when you go to the roasted chicken place, I recommend don't just settle for the 6-piece between 2 people, or even then you got a little roasted chicken left. You could even take that roasted chicken, cut it up, put it in a salad, put it in a burrito, maybe make it for breakfast. What's that? Yeah, with some rice. Put, you know, with their microwave jasmine rice that they have at Mariano's, that stuff's the bomb. Yeah, it's, look at it, like, I'm certain that the live's going well, but this computer is just, so even if the chat does come alive, which no one's still here. You get your greasy fingers all over my covers.
I don't even touch your covers. I have a napkin. Thank you.
Man, my eyes are all red, even though I'm like not. Oh, actually, these are rose-colored glasses, though. Joey, are you really going to Columbus, man? Are you on your way, bro? Say what's up to Blood Money Bets and Johnny Picks MMA. They're also there, bro. They're good guys, man. Hook up with them. You know, tell them to, you know, buy them a beer. Tell them Roberto loves it. Look, I like beer. I like beer. Because they're going to be there as well. And they're from Chicago. Oh, actually, no. Blood Money Bets, I think, is from Kentucky, but he goes to Missouri, I think, to gamble. He goes to a Caesars in Missouri to gamble. That guy's sharp, man. And Johnny K. Picks has been winning too, dude. Those guys both have been genuinely winning, and they do. I don't think they're. Yeah, they are more self-evident than I am because they mention exactly what they did. They don't mention like, okay, I do too, and yeah, what's up, Sergio? So, you know, they're going to be there, Joey. So hook up with them. Tell them, you know me, and you know they're going to what place? They're going to the Sycamore Rose, I believe. There's apparently some food place. Oh, you're gonna go meet up Onama? Man, that's cool. Where's he? Onama's from where? Is he from Guam? What country is he from? Onama, or is he African as well? Onama's a badass, dude. That dude is a bad. We bet on him. We won that Onama money. That guy's doing really good. Is he Kenyan? I think Onama's Kenyan. I mean, or is it? I'm sorry, not Kenyan. If he's from, let me look up where Onama is from. Yeah, he's African, right? He's African, but where is he from, though? Is he Nigerian as well? Or is he from Ghana? If he's from Ghana, that would be really cool. I love Ghanese food and love Ghana, man. Like Ghana, I don't know. My family, my grandfather supposedly was from Angola. Supposedly. People will be tripping like, man, he talking shit. Well, whatever. Supposedly, my great-grandfather is from Angola. On the Puerto Rican side, which would make sense, right? Like, Puerto Rico, as well as other parts of the Caribbean, were hubs for African slaves. As they came in, or as the Spaniards and Portuguese brought them in from Africa, they would stop in the Caribbean. And that's why there's so many African, black people in the Caribbean, is because those were actually slave ports. Like, they brought in, there was the intermediary before they came into the United States. They would be in those Caribbean areas, and they would also slave there. There was tons of slave. What up, Dominique? Man, hey, you motivated me to come on in and just say what's up to you guys. Having some beer, some of the beer hugs. These are awesome. In Chicago, we got some real good beers here, man. Chicago beer is blown up, man. It's so good. Our beer here is just such high quality. And I don't know if the microbrewery, I'm certain the microbrewery and the beer thing in Arizona is pretty big, but you guys don't have the quality of water that we have. In fact, I think you have to import most of your water from Colorado and California. So Colorado and California have great beer, but our water is cheaper here. And in fact, a lot of the great beer right now is coming like out of Indiana, right, where they got water, cheap property, and great taxes. You know, so that's something to be thinking about. We haven't even started talking about MMA yet. And when I started talking about this, I was talking about pens. I remember I have a, let me show you I have the Alfred Dunhill pens. I used to work for Dunhill. See, this is a fountain pen. That's what's called a fountain pen. It has a 14 karat gold tip on that from Alfred Dunhill. And these are sterling silver pens. I need to get the cartridges for them and clean them up and polish them again. But like these are like about $100 a piece now, maybe even less, whatever. Oh, the Ciroc. What's the Ciroc? He's on the Ciroc. You know, isn't that Diddy's stuff? Diddy's making a lot of money off that Ciroc still. I mean, I laughed. I watched some short the other day where Diddy, and I could understand why he wanted to buy 50 Cent, like some clothing, because 50 Cent dresses very casual, right? Like 50 Cent always is like wearing sports stuff. So sometimes if you're all dressed up, and this is funny, and I think Joey could attest to this, like, I don't have any money, or I'm not super rich, but I dress okay, right? Like when I go to the casino, that's my only time I actually go out, so I actually want to look like all right, like rather than at work. And so his brother walks in with his sandals, and he's been winning, he's been killing, he's got as much money as anybody in the place. Guy walks in with his big exposed toe in shorts in the middle of winter and a hoodie. You know what I mean? And there we are, you know, everybody else is looking good, all nice and clean. And there's fucking Big Al fucking with his big toe. Yeah, beyond his sponsor, that's his money. You know, that's his money, man. I mean, Ciroc is huge. Yeah, you know, exactly. The way I dress, you know, I used to work in the luxury retail area, so, you know, I mean, I like clothing still. And Joey, you like clothing. You know, our shoes matter. You know, you're always clean cut and clean clothes. And Sergio got a big toe. Yeah, but you don't need to be showing that stuff. Like, I don't want to be showing my toes to people. It's nasty, right? Like, I'd rather, like, put on get some shoes. You know, you've won X amount of thousands of dollars this March Madness. Buy some shoes, man. Cover up those feet. You know, it doesn't have to be, you know, some great shoes. Just get something. You know, you walk in there with sandals. You know what I think about sandals is, Sergio and Dominique and every Jojo would understand this. You can't run away from people in sandals. You know what I mean? You got to stand and fight. And even that, fighting in sandals, you got to pop those things off. And I just laughed at all these crazy gangbangers and crazy dudes. They're always wearing sandals, and some of them could run in them. Like, not me. I can't not run in them. And that's why I can't wear sandals or those clogs, is that I would think, like, if I need to run, if I need to get the fuck out of there, what am I going to do? I got to ditch these sandals. I got to ditch these clogs. So even though I've heard that clogs are very comfortable to wear at work, and I just can't do it. You know, so... No, hey, nothing's beating Al's toe right now. That dude could toe around as much as he wants. When you're winning those kinds of bets, you know, like our friend Al, and this is no lie, guys, like he's hitting hard. He's swinging with the big dick right now, for sure. The guy's doing really, really good. And when you do that well on the gambling or anything, you can wear what the hell you want. You got the fuck you money in gambling. He's got the fuck you, I'm gambling, I don't need to wear nice clothes. And that's actually good. In fact, I was mentioning to Joey, I was at the casino last week, and there was this guy, right? Like, he did the wrong thing. You know, he looked like he was well dressed. I remember the guy exactly. Oh yeah, Onama is. I think he's here. It is. Here it is. Is he from? He's from Kansas City, Missouri, and he fights out of Glory. But what country is that? Man, I can't see that. I don't know his country. Let me go to something else here. He's not. Is he from the Congo? He might be from the Congo. Yeah. So all right. So this guy who is a big money guy. All right. So when you win a lot of money at the casino, you can ask to be escorted to your car, which I highly recommend. But here's the downside of that, right? Like this dude, young African American guy, escorted, giving a tip to the security guys, $100 a piece. The dude put out two bones, two C notes, just to have these guys walk him out. And I could see that he had a bag. He had a Gucci bag, like I got my Michael Kors bag. He had a Gucci bag, like a Gucci, like one of those vest pieces, and it was full of money, right? I saw his plates. I saw his BMW, right? It would have been easy to tail him. It would have been easy. He was marked, right? Like he marked himself because he had the people escort him out. And then I remember his bag. I remember his clothing. I know his car now. I could have taken a photo of his car and his plates, found everything I needed, and didn't even need to be around the casino at all to do anything, right? Like, so, you know, when you're a big player like that, it's important to like have less attention. And so I'm not a big player. So I look the way I look, but exactly. Joey said that if you would see me at the casino, you would think that I'm a millionaire or have a lot of money, and I don't. You know, I just prefer to look clean, dress well, look professional, and at most, or at least try to behave professionally, which I have been for the most part now. Like, right, I've learned my lesson. I've been treated extremely well at the casino. Like the people in the cage, the managers at the casino, and this goes back to even back to like some of the criticism, or I've heard whatever. I'm not going to mention the dude. It's not worth it. You know, like how much you bet, what is this? You don't carry the biscuits, all the like, dude. I got respect at the casino from the hustlers to the managers. I'm known, right? I'm known. They give me great treatment. So I'm amazed how good they treat me there. And in fact, Joey and Al and these guys are the big gamblers. They asked me to go talk to the management there to get shit done. Right? They sent me to do it, right? Because they'll listen to me. They won't listen to them, even though they have more money than I have, right? They just, for some reason, respond better to me. Part of the way I look, I talk. I'm in the service industry. I always treat those guys fantastic, and they always treat me as well, you know, great as well. I've never had a problem with them. Some of the wait staff, which is odd, you know, I tip them out, and I give them tips and stuff like that, but they don't always give us the respect that we deserve and that I deserve. But when it comes to the people in the cages, counting the money, giving the money, or you could place a ticket with, they always treat me fantastic, especially the managers there. I don't know what I have or how I'm able to do it, but the managers at the casino treat me very beyond respectfully. They treat me better than guys that are high rollers, which I don't really understand, but it is what it is. You know, you behave a certain way. Sometimes I always say this in life. You in real life, not just in the internet, same thing. Like you breed negativity, you're going to get negativity. In real life, you know, you act and you give respect, you're going to get that respect back. And for the most part, I do have that. And the big part of that is like, even though you see me drunk here behind the camera, when the gambling's done, I no longer drink I do drink at the casino, but I wait until like almost all the gambling's done. Like we get to the final 3 fights, and then I could have my beer finally. Because for a while I was drinking there, and I've mentioned this before, I was putting out big impulsive, but I was betting these stupid bets, these plus 1200. Oh, she still could win, or there could still be a KO, and it was just stupid to do. It was just literally throwing away money. So I stopped drinking, and I've been doing well, and I went back to that because that was my initial MO. I stopped drinking at the casino while I'm gambling until the last 3 or 4 fights, and then I'll have a beer or two, and then it's all hell's breaks loose. But I don't go crazy, right? Because you make a lot of mistakes, you make poor decisions, you can make a lot of mistakes, you could lose shit, you get drunk, you lose tickets, you get drunk, you could lose your own wallet, your money, and people can mark you, and they're not going to mark me. Trust me, no one's going to mark me. And if they do, this is not worth. I'm not worth a mark, right? I don't carry 10 grand, or I don't win 10 grand on me. I'm around the people that do, and I could mark that. I don't mark that, but I just find it funny. But I think it's important to have a certain gambling etiquette now, and I want to retain that more so than online. I still troll people and I talk a lot of shit, and my attitude online isn't always the best, but in real life, it's a whole different story, right? Like it's just a whole different story. I carry myself in a different demeanor in real life, and it really is a good thing, especially with the gambling, because there are a couple guys that don't like me, and I could tell them, I could tell, like, you're just like oil and water. They don't like you, but they're always shaking their heads when I come back from the cage. They don't like seeing you win. They're haters, just like here online. They're like, damn, that motherfucker is winning again. He's catching another ticket. And even if it's $40, even if it's $100, and even if it's fucking goddamn $2, I'm cashing that ticket. If it's which doesn't happen, but believe me, after you place some more bets, sometimes you're left with a $2 ticket. I go to the cage and I get that shit cashed. My first gambling at a casino for sports in Arizona, Dominique asked, on Sunday. Any advice? Yeah, main thing is not to drink too much, right? Is not to don't let because they'll feed you alcohol. Even if you're playing dice, or if you're playing the slots or anything else, is the alcohol like gets that money flowing. You'll be like, ooh. Like, okay, you'll make some decisions like, okay, or you'll decide, you just make poor decisions, right? So that my biggest advice is just to not drink. And my second point of advice is, as we all do, is to do your research before you go in. Don't go in there without, a plan. And people who have that, or a strategy in any sport that they play, whether it's poker, whether it's roulette, whether it's anything, and don't bet every game. Don't, Dominique. And we do. I do this too much. I am the bout better. I've done it. I've been better. I used to do it, Dominique. I used to bet like 40, 50 bets a UFC event, and I cut down to 30, and that was still crazy. And then I cut down to 26, and that was ridiculous. And I'm hovering around that 17, 18, which is still bad. Right, that's a lot of tickets that you're betting, but I'm also like betting money lines as well as props. Like, I got a lot of props this weekend, right? Like, and I'm still gonna make more props. I've yet to bet the Carl Rosa by finish prop. That's a prop that I'm gonna hit. I'm undetermined yet on Neil Magny by submission at plus 800. I think it's unlikely, but I'm feeling that prop. When I get a sense of something like that, and I think like, everybody's just thinks Magny by decision. I'm like, no, man. I think we're going to see a lot of finishes and people showing out on this event, and I hope so. I hope so for Joey. I hope so for all the people going to Columbus, Ohio, which is close to us. That it's a great event and that we see a lot of finishes, and that makes it exciting. Yeah, exactly, Dominique. Yeah, thanks, Joey, man. I made that mistake. Don't bet every fight. Don't bet every game or basketball game, right? I guess it's basketball that you're going to primarily bet on. But that's a little different. Today was rough for some people. Shit, man. I lost a bet yesterday. I put, or the day before on NCAA, I put $20 on Gonzaga to win at plus 375. I just put $20 on it. That shit's gone. Santa finish is like minus 115, but the TKO is plus 115, right? And that's his win method. Can he submit this guy? I don't think so. I actually think that DeCasey has better jiu-jitsu, but man, dude, I think DeCasey's being set up there. I think, like you mentioned earlier in the week, Joey, is that any plus money we get on Santa Claus by TKO at this time, we have to capitalize on it. And so that's why I did the max bet. I put well, not quite max bet, but pretty much. I put 40 on it for finish. I should have put more. You know, it is only a plus 125 or plus 115. I put $40 on it. It's one of my larger, you know, prop bets. You know, I'm not gonna, you know, I stick in that range. But did I make any other? Yeah, I had that other larger one. I actually bet more money. Here's the thing, guys. Here's what I did. I bet more money. I threw $50 on my boy Askar Askarov by submission. And $50 is my max prop bet for myself. I don't bet 100 on it. Don't bet 75. Yeah, I know Frank is a live dog. Everything you said, it starts on the feet, you know, but once I think this guy, Askarov, gets him down, he's going to backpack him, and I see the choke. I see that tongue coming out. He going to be choking. He going to be having his tongue out because he's choking for days. Like they're going to be like, I'm being choked the shit out. And that tongue that he does is going to change. It's going to be because he's startling, he's straggling for air. You know, so... yeah, his ground game is non-existent. So, I mean, I put 50 on that, dude. I felt stronger about that than I did Santa Claus KO, which is crazy. I shouldn't. I should go back, put another 20 on the Santa Claus KO, even double down on him getting that finish. But I'd rather just throw that extra money towards Cara Rosa by finish and maybe sprinkle a little bit on the Magny by finish line, as well as the Dana Batagarel by TKO line. That's another plus 125 line. So I'd rather do those than double down on Santa Claus, but that might be a mistake. And maybe I should up my willingness on Santa Claus by finish, but DeCasey's a tough guy, right? So I think he can. David Onama is the canceled fight. I didn't see any other ones. I didn't see anything else there. No, Baturel Salon, Mateus. Yeah, Onama. Dominique, Onama's the only fight that was canceled. And we like David Onama. That dude is a badass. Wait. Matt Brown TKO, I mean, I might have to jump on that too, but the Matt Brown TKO line is not that great, man. Like, him by finish is just plus 150. Like, I threw enough on him on the money line where at even money that why am I going to do a finish line at this point? You know, a prop bet on him. So I haven't been in him by TKO. Yeah, that's not bad. Plus 165. I like him by submission at plus 1,000. But Barberena has never been submitted. But I like that plus 1,000 because back when he was on the Ultimate Fighter, and it's been a while, he hasn't gotten it. He gets submitted. But I like his submission upside. But we'll see what's up. You know, I think it's just, I'm sticking to the money line on Matt Brown, even though he's minus 118 now. I think that number is going to get higher by the morning, right? It's still not a bad line. It's going to get higher by the morning. I say by fight time, he's going to be like minus 130, minus 140. And so getting him at even money, which I think we all did, and I put it out, the information out in time. So if you're a follower of myself, then you know that I made that bet earlier, and I think that we're going to be able to benefit from that line movement because we beat the line movement, right? Like, he did surge into a favorite. Not a great favorite. I mean, it's minus 118, but it's worth it. Like, Magny now is at minus 286, dude. By fight time, Magny, because everybody parlayed Magny. Everybody did what we did, right? Jennifer Maia does look good. I mean, but I think Manenfjord has her covered everywhere it goes. I think that, you know, Manenfjord, we even mentioned that, what's up, Michael Stoltz? Bout better. Welcome, bout better. Oh, that's Michelle. No, I don't know, man. All I could go by is like what I go by, like what's still. I mean, Dominique, you could look at what ESPN has or what I go like by the board. If I can still bet it, I'm on it. You know what I mean? Like, look, Bruno Souza is now minus 125. I grabbed him at plus 115, right? Like, he was an underdog. And now the line flipped completely, and Luis Saldana is, so he's still there. Kisserov is still there. Michelle Watterson was canceled, but that's like down the line. You know, I don't see any, none of the fights that were scheduled for tomorrow that people weighed in or have been canceled. You know? So, you know, we have a card tomorrow at 3 o'clock. 6 p.m. is the main event supposedly start, man. There's a lot of, I don't know how they're going to fill all this time, man. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, well, 12 fight, 13 fight. Yeah, they'll fill it. It just, you know, according to the Rivers, you just don't see how it's going to work out. But it's a 3 o'clock start. 3 o'clock start. They're going quickly through the card. I don't know about, I mean, I like Batargarel as far as prop bets, just to throw some out there. I like Batargarel by KO. I think he might be able to get it. David Dubois, Mateus Nicolau, everybody thinks that it's going to go to a decision. I think one of these guys can finish one or the other. Yes to go the distance line is minus 190, not to go the distance is plus 140. Did everybody else jump on that? Because I mentioned in it, not to go the distance in the bout between Kai Kara-France and Askar Askarov is plus 140. I jumped on that hard. I went hard on that line. One of those guys are finishing. Everybody likes Kits, but you could only bet him to get any money is bet him round 1, right? Like, and I'm not gonna prop him out. I'm not gonna like throw him in a parlay as finish, because the guy's legit. That's why he's like he's minus 1,000 right now, right? I'm not gonna prop him out by finish. By finish, he's minus 286 by finish. Do you know that the people I see at minus 286 by finish are like, nobody's like that. Even fucking Khabib is not minus 286 by finish. Like, that's the biggest finish line, the chalkiest finish line I've seen in my gambling career is that line. Minus 286 by finish. The chalkiest round 1. Round 1. Kisiev, round 1, minus 34. Okay, that isn't the chalkiest. But that's the line to play. Like, hit the Kits round 1 at minus 134. Because even like the method, like the submission line, is just absurd. Like, this is just absurd. Submission is minus 125. So actually hit the minus 125 on the submission, because that's the way he's going to win. Don't play the round 1. There's nothing there. Fight over. That's a good one to play. I don't think it's going over. This guy, Denise Tulin, I don't think so, man. Like, over 1.5 is plus 145. That's not a bad play, but I don't think this goes over, man. This guy, Kisiev, is a complete finisher. He supposedly is the real deal. I think rather than that, Dominique, rather than play the over in that one, play the not go the distance in Askar Askarov and Kai Kara-France. Because does Kai Kara-France win a decision there? I mean, he doesn't win a decision. Askar Askarov will mix it in. You're better off betting Askar Askarov by decision, which is minus 125, right? Kai Kara-France is plus 600. So here's where we have to take advantage, Dominique, of that line. Vegas is saying Askar Askarov to win a decision is minus 125 and Kai Kara-France to win a decision plus 600. And the not to go the distance is plus 140, is plus money. That's a mistake. I hit that shit, and I'm going to hit it again if it's still there. I don't like hitting sometimes these distance props, but one of those guys is going to either Askarov finishes him, like submits him, or Kai Kara-France knocks out Askar Askarov. Those are my two probable likely lines. Like Askarov by submission plus 320. So there's value where there's an idea or an inclination that he is going to sub him, because plus 320 isn't. If you're not going to sub somebody, like look at Neil Magny at plus 800, or some of these other guys like Kai Kara-France submission line is plus 2300. So Askarov submission line is a probable, right? And Kai Kara-France is plus 700. So Dominique is asking, no, he doesn't know how you feel about a double chance on Askarov TKO points or the sub points. I don't think he TKOs. I mean, you could do the Askarov finish line, right? If you know, not to go the distance at plus 220, which is great. I mean, I don't think that's bad at all. But I like the sub line. Askarov's got some fists, and but he doesn't crack. In fact, it's the opposite. Like I mean, Askarov has been stunned. He was stunned by Alex Moreno. But Dominique, what led me to go back to the then maybe Frank has KO, but Askarov's gotten knocked out. No, he's not gotten knocked out, but he's been stunned. Askarov has been stunned in a lot of and he's been knocked down. Moreno stunned him. But when I watched that Moreno fight again, and Askarov backpacked him, almost had submissions, and there were two instances where Moreno got lucky, and one instance where he Moreno had to use all his counter jiu-jitsu in order to get out of the position, right? And that's the champ. That's Moreno right now. You know, Kai Kara doesn't have that ability to get out of that hold or that submission position, right? When he's backpacked, it's over. It's over if he gets backpacked. He got saved. Moreno got saved by the bell, and then he fought off a submission, turned away, escaped, and got away from that. That's why when I saw that, I was like, okay, that's Brandon Moreno. Kai Kara-France has nowhere near the grappling level and the jiu-jitsu that Brandon Moreno has. So I went back to the casino, and once I saw that submission line generate, I went and hit that line. I put in $50 at plus 375, and now it's at plus 320. I think I made a good call. Like, even the submission line dropped to 50 points. I have Askarov by submission at plus 375. It is now plus 320. You know what I mean? Like, you do your own math. You guys do whatever you want to do, man. But I'm not doing something wrong because that line dropped. And it didn't drop because of my $50. Right? That somebody else bet that big. Or a lot of people have bet it. Right? There are other people that are in a consensus of thinking, hey, the sub line is live because that number dropped. Right? So if you don't want to choose anybody, and I bet that line too. I threw 30 or 40 at the not to go distance at plus 140. Once I saw that, I jumped on that line too. Like, basically I have a good amount of money in that fight, interest in Askar Askarov and Kai Kara-France. Right? That plus 140 not to go the distance. You don't have to kill it. Whatever your margins are, whatever your bet is or max, throw 40 on it. I threw 40 on the not to go the distance, and I threw 50 on the submission. It's a lot of money for me. Like, betting $100 on a prop outcome for me is a big bet. Other people, that's not the case, but for me, that's a big bet. I don't throw $100 on prop bets. I should, right? And I do well when I do, or even when I do throw what I throw. I just I don't bet at the level where, and I admit that, like, oh, you're not betting this level. And it's like, well, you know what? At the end of the night, not only am I cashing a ticket, I'm walking away with Pandora money. I got the Pandora money, walking away with shit. Walking with food money, living money, right? Smart betting, we got to bet smart. Cash the tickets. And make profit on it. Because sometimes when you cash the tickets, and if you're betting 200 or whatever on a certain thing, or hit it hard. Like, I should hit some of these hard. No, I'm scared of Dominique. Yeah, I'm scared of Dominique's asking how we feel about Blades' chin. Man, I don't think Daukaus, dude, Blades is good, bro. Here's the thing. Blades lives and breeds fighting. For the past, 8 years, he's been grinding, man. Grinding. Same with Daukaus, but Daukaus was a cop. He had a full-time job, and Daukaus could box. But you look at Blades' improvement in his boxing, and then if you look at some of the other things that Daukaus does, he's so much smaller. Blades is going to be able to take him down easily. He's going to rinse, repeat, like he always does. And I think Blades is going to get the finish. And I think Vegas agrees with me. And that's why him by finish is only like, is it even plus money? Let's check it out here. Sergio's asking my top prop bet on the card. I don't know what you mean by that, Sergio, because there's two things about my top prop bet. I'd have to still, I'm going to just submit it out there. My top prop bet, because I bet the most on it, it's not necessarily the most outcome, but it's the best paying one for me, is Askar Askarov by submission. I got it at plus 375, and I bet $50 on it, which is the most on any prop. And I would say the second most prop that that we're confident on, not just myself, but that I did a max bet on, is Santa Claus. Oh, Joey's at the stadium. He's already in Ohio. Dude, Daukaus, like, we're talking about, even though it's MMA wrestling, and even in MMA wrestling, that's Blade's thing, man. Blades is a wrestler. He loves wrestling. He's going to be a MMA wrestling coach. The dude loves to wrestle. Daukaus is, there are levels to this shit. You know, Daukaus could be a fucking great wrestler, could have a fucking black belt. You know, there are differences in those black belts, right? There's differences in what Daukaus is doing for wrestling. You're going up against a national champion wrestler who's proven in the octagon with his wrestling. You're going to take Daukaus' wrestling over fucking, Blades? Are you kidding me? To me, again, Dominique, you mentioned earlier, it's that chin you got to worry about. Because we know what Blades is going to do, right? We know that Blades is going to, what's up, Asphalt? We know that Blades is going to take him down. Yeah, what's that Blades finish line? It's not that good. Yeah, minus 125. I mean, what does that tell you? Like, his TKO line, minus 112. So they're expecting ground and pound from Curtis Blades. So I didn't bet that line. Going back to what Sergio was mentioning, so my most confident, or not most confident, but second most confident, most confident, is the Blades. This is the UFC doesn't like Blades in that way. He is sort of a one-dimensional sort of boring fighter, but whatever, man. He's gonna win that fight, right? I didn't utilize him anyway. I don't think that the number. We'll see at the end of the night if I want to throw something at him by finish, but I don't need to. I got enough going on. Going back to where I doubled down on is Borislav Vyashlev by TKO. Like I hit that line at plus 125, I believe it was, or is it plus 135? Right, like that is my second biggest play. And then tomorrow when I get to the Key Sox and I get the casino, I'll throw in a maximum or near maximum prop bet for Cara Rosa by finish, which I believe was at plus 230. Right, like, god damn it. Yeah, no, Blades' wrestling is, dude, he could go wrestle in Dagestan. He's going to do well. Now, hey, Herdine, that's just his stutter. And I don't hate people that got a stutter, man. It takes a lot of work. He's actually gotten better. He's been working on it. Like, it takes a lot of, you got to spend a lot of time correcting your stutter once you have it. And he's been spending his time wrestling. I don't need to hear the dude talk. You just gotta. I forgot that there was PFL. So, yeah, he's looking at greasy props for tomorrow. Yeah, I'm glad that people come at me for the props because that's actually what I do specialize in it. Yeah, so Curtis Blades, TKO. What was I going back to the Curtis Blades thing for? Him by decision plus 250. That's not a bad look. Minus 125 for the finish. Yes to go the distance. That ain't going the distance. Plus 195. Not to go the distance. Minus 278. I don't mind the over at even money. Minus 104. But yeah, my best prop, my main props will be, and I already bet it, Askar out by submission. Bet it. I bet Santa Claus is actually the safer bet. at plus 135 TKO for Santa Claus. What is this TKO line? Santa Claus, TKO. Yes, plus 125. It was plus 135. Right? So at one point it was plus 135. Now it's plus 125. So money is coming in on that line. And then my third one will be the Jennifer Maia by finish is plus 188. So that number, it was plus 250 yesterday. I mean, no, I'm on the wrong fight. Shit. The wrong fight. Come on. Carosa by finish. What's her number? Plus 220. I'm going to hammer that plus. That'll be my three main prop bets. I'm going to hammer Carosa by finish at plus 220 because she could get it via sub or by finish. I really wish Dana Batagarel via finish was a lot better. It's plus 150. So I might jump on that. Herb Dean, you know what? I'm thinking of that. I'm thinking of Herb Dean saying that Magny by decision should be a solid one. You know what? I'm thinking Magny, even though it hasn't happened before, I like that Magny by submission at plus 800. You know, that I'm thinking about that. Let me go get another beer because I'm freezing up. Yeah, so those are my main prop plays for tomorrow are those plays, and we'll see how it goes. You know, I didn't like the line on Matt Brown by finish. I really wish that was a little bit juicier. As I've mentioned and people have mentioned in other chats, dude, Vegas is on to this prop gambling. They're not offering the big juicy lines that like they once did. They were just off. Like we were able to capitalize and take advantage of them big time. That shit's over. These guys know what they're doing now. Yeah, Kriziev, there's nothing there. You know, like just because there's there's no need to go digging into those areas, you know what I mean? Like, just because there's a line there. Oh, thoughts on Latifi and Olenek? Good one, Herb Deem. Man, I heard a good, I forget the guy's name from, he's from, this guy from DFS channel. And I forget, I'm embarrassed that I don't remember his name. But he was thinking a cool play, and I agreed with him. I was like, that's a sneaky good play. Like, that fight could be so sloppy, right? It could be so nasty. What about the over 1.5 if it's offered? What about the yes to go distance was like plus 225 for that fight to go the distance between Latifi and Olenek? I mean, that's not I mean, I could see it just. They've trained together before. They know their strengths and weaknesses. This guy Latifi's been training with, he's not going to knock him out. He's not going to, he can. He's been training with Khamzat. What if he just survives? You know what I mean? Like, yes to go the distance. Oh, it's only at plus 150 now, right? Again, rather than that plus 150 and yes to go the distance, I'd rather play the not to go the distance in Kai Kara-France and Askar Askarov. Why Vegas thinks that fight is going to end in a, or not end, easy. Monk, Lou, Brady, Wheezy, which I don't know which guy he's referring to. I mean, I like Brady and I like Wheezy. I don't know which Lou you're mentioning. And I don't know who Monk is. Wheezy's got his shit. You know, I don't mind disagreeing with people. And, Wheezy's a Chicagoan and he's a statistician and he's very intelligent. And Brady's a smart guy too. The only thing I don't like about Brady sometimes is I think he plays, but again, he does that for the channel, right? Like if you're a part of his Patreon, maybe he gives you those plays. He's a little vague on what he actually is doing. Like he'll tell you this, but he might bet a different way. Or the next week you hear that he won that bet and when he said something different online. And I don't mind that because I understand he's running a business, right? He's running, if you want to get onto his Patreon, and he's going to mention his opinion on something, but he's not going to give you his pick. Or he's going to give you his pick, but not his gambling play, right? There are differences with that. And I argued, or didn't argue, but I mentioned this one time to Jess from MMA Holes, and she was like, well, why are you putting something on Tapology and then you're gambling or doing something different in your content, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, well, I use Tapology in a different way. I'll put out I'll look at it and I'll make my initial assessment there sometimes, and I just leave it at be, and I don't even look at it again, right? I just look at some of the initial stats from there, and I don't even do that as much anymore, right? Because I use another site, so it's just not there. Yeah, Jojo, you got to have your phone. If you could get on your phone, you got to place all your bets before you get there, before you were in Ohio. Ohio's messed up, man. A lot of bad politicians out there. Again, I don't mind, Sergio. We all have different opinions, right? We all look at the fights and judges. It's good to have. I don't know. Oh, Timor. Yeah. That DJ fight. Yeah. I mean, I like DJ still, but man, that's going to be an incredible fight. If I can't bet it though, I don't have as much interest in it. Right? I have to be able to bet it to have interest. Yeah, thanks, Dominique. I appreciate it. DFS is still good. DFS by the numbers is legit. The guy is Brady is very smart guy. Sharper than I know. A lot of people are sharper than me. The advantage I have over them is I'm around a lot of other sharp people at the time. I got Joey in the room with me when I'm gambling. I got Al over there to toss something out. I got Wayne in the room. Other guys that know MMA that know gambling, right? I got, even Dan, old man Dan, Hot Dog Dan. I got Dan over there who keeps his notes. And then I got some other hustlers up in there that they're making their plays. They're like, yo, how's this dude? Or I'm on this guy. And I'm like, man, you got a good pick right there. So I'm open to people. Whereas I think those guys are very, they're very just diminutive, right? They're very, authoritative or not authoritative. They need to win. I don't need to win. I do because I need to win, but their opinions and what they say online really matters because they lose money, right? When they lose subscribers and they lose Patreon stuff, it begins to be significant. Whereas I don't have that. Like I have 200 subscribers to their 1,000 or their 2,000 or 3,000 or whatever. And one day I get up there, I hope, whatever, but it doesn't, it does affect me personally because I have pride in what I do, but those guys need to win or else, because they have people that bet the way they bet. And I don't know why people do that. That's fine. I mean, I think a lot of people put in a little, even too much weight into what I'm doing. The objective with me and what's smarter with what you should be doing is taking my tidbits or my information, not betting what I bet, but using that to already gauge or meter or support or make to the contrary of what you're doing. Like just use my information the best way possible. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to listen to me and make my shit oh, this guy's the authoritative person on this. He said this about it. But yeah, take that tidbit, take the value, and disregard the negative, but take the value of what I'm saying. And that's it. Don't take the bet. Don't listen to what I'm doing as the bet. I don't care about the picks and the bets. listen to the content and because I've watched the fights, right? Yeah, but I haven't done any of the DFS stuff, but I watch the fights, and I'd rather that the content speaks for itself rather than me speak for the content or speak in these lives, and rather than the gambling speak for it, because this is a gambling channel, but I do pride myself on my fight analysis, right? Not necessarily outcomes. I like picking down and getting down and looking at these fighters and seeing things about the fights that are important to me to make gambling decisions, yes, but I pride myself more on that. That's why I got the pen and the pad, on the paper. Like I like that more than the gambling part of it, right? Like it's really cool to watch fights and to see how people respond. Like I told people about Hooker, that he drops his hands. I saw that he throws that kick and then he drops his hands, and it was a mistake for him, right? There are things that I see. I love seeing shit like that, and when I'm correct, when I hit that Paul Craig by submission shit, love it. Like tomorrow, if I hit Askar Askarov by submission, I won't even have to talk about any other bet. I'll tell you what, I'll keep talking about that bet all night. And I hope I didn't jinx myself, but that's the kind of person I am. I'm like, man, I told fools. I was like, man, I bet it, I won it. I get so excited. You see me in a casino when I pick a method outcome, and I get so close so often. That's when I'm really pissed. I'm like, damn, he had the submission. He had it. It was right there. Or look at our boy T-Rex with the TKO. He was so close to TKOing this guy. You know what I mean? Drew Dober. He was so close. And we all anticipated, but it didn't happen, right? But it was almost there, right? And those are the things that I feel, besides the money, I just feel like, man, I was like, damn, I love it. Love it when I have an ego. I have an ego like other people have an ego. And I love being, the money's good too. The money, believe me, I love the money more than being right sometimes. But I like that I analyze the fight in a certain way. And then the outcome, the way I told you guys was going to be, I was like, hey, I think there's a possibility of a finish with Dana Bakirel. He's going to pressure this guy. He's not going to, let's see how he handles the pressure. But I might seek that finish or Neo Magny bout, like that. There is a possibility that Neo Magny gets a submission, and then if I'm correct, that makes my night. Not just the money, but I'm like, damn, I discussed it, I watched it, I sort of looked at it, analyzed it, that this was a probable outcome, and then it ended up being the case. I'm like, man, I love that stuff, man. Like when Paul Craig won that submission, and I bet it at plus 375. I did a max bet of it at $50. That paid for the Pandora money. Not Gucci money. I'm not at Gucci money level yet. All right, I'm not at Louis Vuitton level. I have to still stick to Pandora. I'm not at the big jeweler yet. Oh well, you bet. I bet. Who bets? Who bets, I always bet Lewis. Lewis has been a big payer for me, and I always bet Lewis, and I always bet Lewis via KO. And I think the sharps and the Vegas people knew that shit too, man, because last time when he beat Dawkins by TKO, it sucked, bro. It sucked. He was minus 125. His KO line was like minus 125 or 135. It was ridiculous, right? So I had to bet more money just that I ever had before for Lewis, and I broke even that night. Guys, I break even more often than not, which is good, right? You're not losing money, right? I break even more often than not, and I make a lot of bets. And I think that, even going back to this dude saying, if I don't bet the big biscuits and I don't bet the big bets, I make a hell of a lot more bets than all these internet cappers out there. And maybe even the same volume. At the end of the night, it's the same volume. Let's just say, for example, just throw it out there. If I'm making 40 bets at $10 or $20 a piece, that's $400, $800 a night that you're betting, right? That's not chump change. That's car payment. That's insurance, right? So don't look at the increments of what people bet. Doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter. Like, we all want to win. Like, it does, you know. I mean, I just want people to be smarter about what they're doing, right? And I want to be smarter. Like, even Joey tells me I should take that $400 and probably put it all in my best pick. But sometimes that best pick that I have fails. Like, what I'm doing isn't completely wrong because I've been doing it for years now and just breaking even, which is okay. Not losing money, just breaking even, right? I'd rather be winning money, and it isn't okay because you're breaking even. Sometimes losing money, just from food and time, and I always mention this. It's more of the time, like all the research that I do. So when I break even, man, I get more pissed off on that. There you go. He did all right. Sergio just did a little prop parlay on Magny by sub, Borshev by KO, and Askarov by sub. Let's see what that is. That is a meaty, crazy play, dude. I mean, you know, if you could just throw a few bucks at it, if your bookie lets you do that. So let's see what that is, because I know the Magny sub line is plus 800. And Sergio, I like that, bro. I wish I could bet, like micro bet, like, you know, just throw like $5 at it. You know what I mean? But my bookie, where I bet at, the minimum is $10. So I wish I could do like $5 and $2 bets, because I would do some of those. I would do a play like that. Like, boom, we're at plus 386. Wait, we're not done yet. And then the Borisov. Man, that's a nice parlay, bro. I don't have the balls to do that shit. Even with $10, because Sergio, when I do those props, man, sometimes the $10, you're just throwing that $10 away, bro, and it eats into, you know, you don't want to get up to where I'm at sometimes, like I used to be. When I first started, I was just doing $10 and $20 bets, and I'd do like 40 of them a night. Yeah, exactly. 250. Come on, brother. That's a fun bet. Damn, you're at plus 8 for. All right, so that's a nice bet there, Sergio. And I think I could put in 250 in here. That is a nice bet, bro. $2.50 will net you $210 at plus 84.05. That's a good ass bet, man, for 250. You win that one, Sergio, man. You're awesome, man. I mean, I like that, bro. But see, at my place, I'd have to bet $10 on it, right? I already just bet those anyways, right? But I'm doing worse because I'm throwing 30 of them, you know, $30 instead of, or more. Like Askarov by submission, I have 50. Borishev, I have 50, and I might double down, might put in even more. So that's $100 right there. And then Neil Magny by submission, I was thinking just $10, right? So if I bet the parlay of all those, we're talking about $150, I would win $12,000, right? I would win $12,000 on a $150 bet if those outcomes happened, if you parlayed those outcomes. I'm only betting $150 or $100 in them on the singles bouts, but if you, and I stopped parlaying those, but man, I like that 250 for 250. Come on, all day, throw it in a parlay. Why not? I wish I could. You know what I mean? I wish I could. I wish I could just do $5 on the parlay. $5 would net me $420. $420, baby. That's awesome. I wish I could do that. Oh, how do you know about Gene and Jude's? Yeah, you know about the Gene and Jude's? Yeah, those guys, yeah. I love my Gene and Jude's hot dogs. Joey loves his Gene and Jude's. You know, he loves the Gene and Jude's. I got some hot dog places by me, but nothing like Gene and Jude. Gene and Jude's hand, man, their hot dogs are fantastic, man. Fantastic. I'm more of an Italian beef guy, though, Sergio. I like my Italian beef. There's that place over there on North Avenue in Harlem. What's the name of that place over there? I forget the name of it. And they're rude the same way. Like if you say the wrong thing, they'll ask you to leave. Like at Gene and Jude's, if you ask to put ketchup on the hot dog, right? They diss you. You know what I mean? They're like, you can't order, get out of here. You know, right? Is that the place Gene and Jude's that does that shit? And this other place that has Italian beefs, if you ask for like, I forgot what it was that you asked for. Not ketchup on, the same kind of thing. Ketchup on the hot dog, something else. They'll be like, we don't want to serve you. And when I look at those dudes, and I remember one time I said something like, when I went into, not Gene and Jude's. Yeah, it was Gene and Jude's. Yeah, I know, Sergio. I know you're from Chicagoland area. I remember that. I remember I went to the Gene and Jude's one time, and I was like, I told the people, like, please do not put lettuce on my hot dogs. And they looked at me like, who puts lettuce on the hot dog? And I'm like, well, there are places over here on the north side that they put lettuce on the shredded lettuce on the hot dog. You know, I mean, I don't want that lettuce shit. I don't want you know where I especially do not like lettuce? My burrito and my tacos. You can put cabbage. You can put cabbage all day. Make a fancy purple cabbage taco. You want to do that? Make one of those. But you put fucking lettuce in my fucking shit, man. I hate lettuce in my burrito. Hate it. Disgusting. When it gets all warm and shit and slimy. Ugh. Like, oh man, don't put lettuce in your burritos, man. Like they don't put lettuce in the burrito in Mexico, right? Barely have burritos in Mexico, but even your tacos, you ain't gonna have no lettuce. You might get some cabbage. Right? You can get cabbage, but you're not gonna get lettuce. You know, you're not gonna get lettuce. I can't stand lettuce. I don't like lettuce in anything. Oh no, you know what I do like lettuce as? The way the Koreans do it. Like you grab that teriyaki wrap and you take some of the lettuce and you wrap it around some of the meat with a little like that sauce, the sweet teriyaki type sauce. I don't mind that. Like when you're using lettuce around shrimp, like you're using lettuce to grab something, and I don't mind it then, right? But man, and it's cold, right? You're taking the lettuce that's cold to something that may be warm or even cold itself. I don't mind that. You know, you put lettuce on a sandwich after it's been all fucking day in your goddamn the bread and fucking makes the bread all soggy. Ugh, horrible. Dominique is on that parlay. Damn, you know what? You guys are tempting my ass, dude. If I put $10 on that, I would net $840, man. Oh, you guys are driving me nuts. You guys are driving me nuts. I might have to put $10. You know, and Sergio and Dominique, don't do this to me. It's not just the beer. Like, was that Kim Jibler apparently invented the burrito in 2011? Hey, man, I'm telling you, man. We're best burritos. Like, let's talk about this for a moment. Wherever there's some good Mexicans, of course, but worst burritos are out like Sergio and Dominique. I'm sorry, bros. I mean, I do not like Mexican food in Arizona. Don't like it. Don't even like the Mexican. I do not. I love Texas Mexicans. I love San Antonio. I cannot speak highly enough about San Antonio. But I don't like, and I love the barbecue there. I don't like the Mexican food there. I'm very much, Colorado's got some good ass Mexican food. People they sleep on that. They don't realize that like Colorado used to be Mexico and there are a lot of Mexicans there. Food is fucking fabulous there. California has some of the best Mexican food anywhere, just anywhere in the world. Because the California vegetables and the food's just so good. The beef's so good. Chicago, we got some good ass Mexican food, but you got to go all the way to the south side to go and get it. You know, I live all the way on the north side across town. But, you know, the Mexican food, still, just don't put lettuce on your hot dogs. Don't put lettuce on your burrito or lettuce in your tacos. It's gross. Don't even put it on your sandwich. Why are you putting lettuce on your fucking sandwich? Remember those days your mom used to put that fucking white ass piece of fucking goddamn lettuce into your bologna and cheese sandwich, and they had the big strip of fucking goddamn lettuce that, you know, like I mentioned, it made it all soggy and nasty, and by the time you're eating it, like the bread sticks to the top of your mouth, and And you're crunching on the lettuce. It's just disgusting. Yeah, yeah. I mean, in Phoenix, there's gotta be some good Mexican here and there. Like I just don't like that Tex-Mex style. And when I've been to Arizona, they had more of that Tex-Mex style, right? And it's different. They like their shit. The sauces has more like the picante. It has more of a chipotle style, like not like the restaurant, but there's a thing called chipotle, right? Like that flavor, which I'm not always down with, right? Like I prefer something else, you know. But I'm actually more of a Mexican seafood guy more than anything. Love my cocktails, the camarones, my siete mares. I love my soups, Mexican soups. Oh, bira. Oh my God. With queso, yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, Dominique, even though you think it's gross, find a place that has good lengua. Lengua or sesos, right? You don't have to go for the tripas like us. You don't have to eat the intestines. I know it's not everybody's taste. I don't mind it. But a place that might have the bira is so good, right? And bira could be two different things. It could be the stewed beef. And you know what's even better than the bira is the stewed goat. Like you have some goat meat. I'm telling you, that's why a lot of Mexicans, like the goat is sacred because the goat lengua is tongue. The tongue tacos. My girl over here, I turned my girl on. You can't, and you know, like Dominique, we went out. You know, like I turn around, you know, like you can't, if you eat, you give you some of your, it tastes like bira. The lengua, when it's prepared properly, you will not be able to distinguish it from bira because it's just as juicy, has a lot of oil and a lot of fat to it. It may be a little chewier, it shouldn't be. It should be just as tender. It's not quite as good, but it's still good. And it's hard for people to tell the difference, especially if you throw the sauce on it with the, you know, sprinkle your, nah, man, beta is fantastic. Well, Dominique, you have to realize, like, all right, let me go back to some anthropology. I watched Uncharted today and going back. We gotta go back. You can't even do mayo or mustard. Mayo is important and mustard's important, but not with your Mexican food. But you can be with mustard food. Here, Dominique, Mexicans like mayo. We put it on our corn. Dominique, try the mayo. Spread the butter on the corn first. Spread the butter. Then take your spreader. Spread the fucking mayo all over it, or the squeezy, and then spread it all over. And then throw the fucking crab Parmesan cheese over that. You got the elote with you spray, you know, sprinkle some hot sauce on it or some tapatio sauce or whatever. Psh, come on, fire. You know what I mean? You'll eat that mayo. You'll eat that mayo with that corn. You'll be over there licking your fingers. Let me get another one. You know, mustard. I'm a big mustard guy. I love my mustard. I love my horseradish sauce. I love my wasabi. Like I'm big into mustard, and the spicier the mustard, the better. Right? I don't like the yellow mustard. The French's yellow mustard. I don't like that stuff. But the good spicy mustard is a must. I eat that. I make cheese plates, bro. I eat, like, sometimes when I'm doing my research, I'll make a cheese plate. I'll buy that, you know, the Laughing Cow cheese and the other Bull Bells, you know, the ones that's in the red packages. And I'll make a little plate with those. I'll grab those with some of the crackers. You throw some jelly on your cheese plate. Throw some mustard on there. You grab some of the cold cuts. So you'd even use cheap cold cuts or some other ham or something like that. You cut it up with some crackers. Throw some berries, strawberries or blackberries on that cheese plate too. You know, fucking grab a slice of Parmesan. You know, some good ass quality Parmesan. You know, I'm all over that stuff. I could eat. That's a meal for me. Like I love eating like a European. I love that shit. The glass of wine, preferably white myself. I actually like white wine with my cheeses. This is me. You know. Big toe. Yeah, Dominique, man. Hey, bro. I cannot diss Al right now. And Sergio's big toe. We're all about the big toe right now. Like, the big toe has been winning. You know? But, dude, put some fucking socks on. You know, you see the homeboys, you see the fucking cholos, they wear socks with their flip-flops. They don't want to be showing them, like, you don't want to see my toe. I got to put a shirt on. I'm wearing, like, my pajamas. You know, I had to put a shirt on. You don't want to see no big toes. Nobody wants to see his big-ass toes and shit. I would rate your parlay as a long shot. But for $2.50, Dominique, go on ahead and make that play, bro. What was that? What did we say was $250? You make $2.50. Come on, man. Come on, guys. I'm going to place, I already have. Dominique, I have Askar Askarov by submission already. Already max bet at $50. Right? That alone I have at $50. I have another $50 on Borislav. That alone. Max bet, prop bet, fucking at $50. Like, I hate doing shit like that. I hate prop betting, and that for me, that's big money. $50 on a prop bet. You know, we could just put it all. We could have, like, if we go to what Joey's saying, all my money should have just been on Brown. Like, put $400 on Matt Brown or $500 on Matt Brown on the money line, and that's it. You know what I mean? For me, I got big money on that, and I haven't put Neil Magny by submission because it's plus 800. I hate when it hits because I only throw $10 at it, right? But I net 70. And I hate when it hits because if I threw 20 at it, it would have been great. But if you could find a place where you could only bet, yeah. No, I'm gonna parlay. I'm gonna not parlay Rosa. I already bet Nicolau on the money line, but Cara Rosa, I'm gonna hit her by finish at that plus number big time. I'm gonna throw 50 at that. And I'm only saying that, Dominique, because I had the Pandora. The Borishev is my biggest bet. Yeah, he's there too. I might double down on him. He is the safest one or the best bet by TKO at plus 125. Right? And the numbers say it. But I need more Pandora money. I got to get her. I didn't end up the bracelet properly. You know, you got to do it properly. You know, I just, you know, I got to get some more Pandora money. I got to get some more money. You know? She's happy, but I still got to get the Pandora money. And why I give her the Pandora money is because she lets me do this shit. Well, you know, going live, having some beers and chilling out with you motherfuckers instead of chilling out with her, giving her a massage and, you know, doing my things, you know, like I'm with you guys. Borishev, I'm big on Borishev, dude. He's my... Dominique, if you listen to the content, Dominique, he... you know, Dominique, if you listen to my content, like, Borishev is my pillar. He was my main play. He's Joey's pick, Dominique. That says a lot. I think Joey's only missed 2 picks in the past, like, year and a half. Like, Joey's, like, fucking 11 for 13 or something like that. Even better for me. I'm jumping on that roast. My first bet tomorrow, Dominique, when I walk into that casino, is Cara Rosa by finish. Like, that's my first prop bet I'm making at plus 220, and I'm throwing a 40 on it. I'm throwing a 40 on that shit, and you throw her. If you threw Cara Rosa by finish into the 3 plays that Sergio mentioned, right? Magny by submission, Askarov by submission, Borishev by TKO, Rosa by finish. You get the plus 27,016. You put $2.50 on that. You will win $680. You know what I mean? I wish I could. I need to get on the micro betting thing. I need to get on with that because I'll make those plays all day. I'll throw $250 at that. Come on. I bet it live, and I bet my minimum bet. And you guys have seen my box of bets, and I have more. Is $10 minimums. So my minimum bet is $10. My max bet for me is $150, and it ranges Like I did a max bet on Aspinall last week at even money, and that's what made the Pandora money. That's how you're able to fucking afford shit. You know what I mean? I lost some other bets. Dude, actually made the Pandora money. I did extremely well last week. And how do you do extremely well? It's like you make sound decisions. You know, that's what we're doing this weekend. I'm hoping we do. I'm definitely extended a little bit, but I may have gone wild on my Askarov and Borchev lines, but when I go back, when I like watch footage, and I was like looking at, because I was gonna make content on Askarov and Kai Kara-France, and I was like, man, I was looking at that fight with Brandon Moreno, and I was like, fuck, he almost submitted Brandon Moreno twice early. I'm like, he's gonna submit this motherfucker. And then the line popped up. And then, you know, the Borchev TKO line, I listen to my boys. You know, Joey, I agree with Joey. We have to grab certain fighters when we're offered a plus money line on what their win condition is and the way they win all the time. You know, we have to capitalize on that. So I had to max bet that. Those two, even if you bet those two, is plus 845. Like if you didn't add the other guys. Dominique, there is no annoying, man. I could, as long as you're chatting with me, my girl's okay with it because I got her the Pandora, right? You know, when you bring the Pandora home, you bring home that Pandora money. The ladies don't complain as much, right? Give them, you know, help, you know, and I'm happy about that. You know, she's sleeping like a thing, but you know, like, you know, you got to kick back to the people that help you and support you and. You know, like, I don't know if you guys got girlfriend, you know, treat your ladies right, treat your friends right, treat your people right, you know? I mean, Joey treats me right, his brother Al's, his brother, all of my friends treat me fantastic. I hope I treat them well. You know, treat the people around you well, man. They're gonna help you out, man. They're gonna provide and do more things than you can imagine, Dominique. Treat Sergio well. I know Sergio makes some bad bets sometimes. Don't always criticize him. You know what I mean? Andrew's there. Okay, so don't worry about it being annoying, but I want to know how this parlay money line, Brown, Rosa, Borchev, and Nikolai, I might triple down. I wouldn't go there, bro. I know you mentioned this earlier. I think Nicolau is in a very precarious spot. I have Nicolau in a parlay that I mentioned earlier because at the beginning of the week, I was like, man, he's at plus 125. I'll take that plus money. I'll take Nikolai at plus money over this guy over day. And then I did the research, and I knew this dude was a badass motherfucker. And then when David Dvorak, and then when I watched the footage, David Dvorak is a beast. That guy could be a champ. The guy he's just good, smart. When I saw him get out of this submission from this one Russian dude, you know, I was like, damn. I was like, his arm was all contorted. He was all contorted. He fucking figured out a way to get out of that shit. I'm like, damn, that dude can fucking grapple. So, at that point, yeah, man, we got our boys that way, you know. Everybody does that, you know. You gotta support your guy, support what they do, inspire them to be better, encourage them to be better, and if you could support them and work for them, and you know, like what I'd encourage you guys, Dominique, is sometimes like I wish I didn't, you know, at a young age, make your own business. Start to work for yourself. I tried and I've been trying and I've failed at it, but that's the goal. Even though actually now my goal is I don't mind going to be working for this new job I'm going to get because I'm going to be able to pull up on you guys. We're going to go to Arizona. We're going to go to an event. We're going to go to Fight Ready. I'm going to bike ride over there. I'm going to go hiking in the desert over there in Arizona. Play some golf. You know, that's going to happen. You know, like and this new job's going to happen with that. But going back to Nicolau and David Dvorak. David Dvorak is just, the dude's like a hornet. Like he fights so fast. And Nicolau fights on the back foot and he fights so slow. Right? Even though he's fast, he's slow. He's more of a technician. where David Dvorak is a technician and he just moves faster. And we all know that speed kills, right? So there's another line where not to go the distance is plus 140. I think David Dvorak can knock out Mateus Nicolau Pereira. But I also think that, like, Pereira could submit Mateus at plus 600, right? So that's an interesting area. I'm not going to go there. I think I have enough exposure, and I don't want to throw people out like, oh, let's just do this, let's just do this. Because I think a lot of cappers do that shit. They keep on mentioning numbers. I don't want to talk about shit that I don't bet, right? Everything, if you could go back to every part of my content, every part, back from when I started, everything that I've mentioned, including when I do full fight breakdowns, I bet. And that's the difference between me and a lot of other people, because I bet every fight, every bout in a parlay or in some way, every card. And I almost still do, which I don't like, but I almost still do that. So big difference between me and other people is that, like, I have money on this shit. It matters. So going back on the money line, you said, I'm sorry, bro. You said Brown. I'm gonna get that buzz going, because these Huggy Bears, these things are strong, right? I don't know if Dominique's still there, but he said Brown on the money line. Still like Brown on the money line at minus 118. Cara Rosa, still love her at minus 225 on the money line. Still, we have better money on Borislav on the money line. Love it. I wouldn't do Nikolai as a triple crown. The triple crown is those three, and you get that at plus 332. If you want to throw Neil Magny in there, you get it at plus 433. But he's mentioning Pereira in that bout at plus money. You get the plus 807. Yeah, if you're micro betting, no problem. I'm already invested there. I'm invested in all those fighters. So, you know, if you're asking me, throwing another 10 at that 4-play parlay, if I just did a straight parlay with it, $10 to win 80, it's not horrible. I don't think that's a bad bet. If you're just betting the $10 on it, I think I would eliminate Nicolau in that and go to the 332, and I would do a max bet parlay play for $100 to win $331. That's what I would do. And I sort of already have that. In fact, I do. I have that parlay. I have that parlay already with Matt Brown. I also have the Borishev, my Rosa. That was my main big play. And Magny at $100 at plus 315. Yeah, you know, hey, I get you, Dominique. You know, you're right. You know when you regret that you didn't sprinkle another $10 on it is when you won it. And you're like, damn, I should have went hard on that, man. I should have put 40 on that shit. I should have went 100. But again, it's what your bankroll is. I don't have the expendable income right now to, you know, I increased my bankroll because I won big last week. I invested in Pandora, paid some bills. You know, you got to pay people off. Man, you having dinner with Onama? Man, what is that? What I was about to say the N word. What does that N word eat? What do Africans eat at dinner? You know, yeah, you get upset when that's, oh, dude, I do that Dominique, I do that every week. You know, but I only have X amount of money to work with, bro. I don't have, I mean, I don't mind the criticism. I don't have the thousands of dollars to bet. If I did, I'd be very wealthy. You know, my averages are really good. My content speaks for itself, and everything that I've mentioned in my content, there are tickets for. Everything. Like I'm gonna jump on that, like, you know, Magny by submission at plus 800. I'm throwing $10-15 at it. It's lunch money. Andrew, I'm sorry I didn't get to you, brother. Come on, I know you want your Andrew. Is Andrew? Are you? You're not a Maori. Andrew's not Maori. Oh, come on, Andrew. I get it. People are good pickers, man. I don't know what I am. You know, Andrew. I'm Andrew. You know what I am? I'm coming to roll up on you. I'm gonna be there in New Zealand with my surfboard, my 50 old ass with my skateboard. Coming to roll up on Andrew, and Andrew, I'm gonna say, Andrew, meet me at the beach. You know, meet me at the beach. And you got to, and I know Andrew gonna have no problem. You better have a beer and some other stuff, right? Right, Andrew, you better have a beer for me, or I'm gonna be pissed. All right, when I get out of the water. All right, you gotta roll up, and I'm gonna roll up. I hope not, Andrew. I didn't bet big money. I bet $50 on Kai Kara France. I'm sorry, on I jinxed myself on Askarov by finish. Kai Kara France is a live dog. I mean, I would bet if I wasn't on Askarov, I would bet Kai Kara France by TKO. Let me clear this out, right? By TKO, $50. Same $50 I put on Askarov by submission. No, I don't think Kai Kara France. I mean, I've mentioned this in my live chats many a times. I didn't make any content on it. I am so high on Kai Kara France, it's ridiculous. I mean, Askarov. Askarov, I mean, Kai Kara France, see, I'm getting confused. Plus 650, which you don't need to do the TKO line because it's plus 700. So Kai Kara France by, yeah, I agree with you, Andrew. Then you're gambling. Andrew, I agree, bro. When you make a play call like that, you want to go Kai Kara France round 1 plus 1200. Your level. I mean, if my max bet on the prop would be $50, you're gonna net $600. That's not bad. You know what I mean? You could take him by finish, is what I did with or I did TKO line. So Kai Kara France by finish, which isn't going to happen. It's going to be the TKO line, right? Like it's the TKO. Plus $750, $400. You net $350. I mean, that's not bad for that's not bad. I'm on Askarov. Askarov does get stunned. He has been stunned, and Andrew, it is what it is, bro. You got to bet with your countrymen, man. I would say go with Askarov by TKO, right? And I wouldn't necessarily go with round 1 because you get sure you're gonna double your value, but his win method is TKO. So why bet the round prop rather than the method prop? Don't be greedy. Yeah, but Andrew, just don't be greedy. Don't bet that round 1 when it gets into the second round because Askarov didn't get the submission yet. Like he took down Kai Kara France, word his ass down, softened him up with some strikes, didn't get the sub yet, and then it gets into round 2. If you believe in your boy, he gets to stand up in round 2. So just take him by the TKO line. Don't be greedy and take him that round 1. I don't play those round props unless it's like I just don't. I don't see any value to it. I mean, for me, there's no there. Isabel saying we all roll up. Yeah, that's right. We all roll up, baby. You're exactly right, Isabel. We already know that, Isabel. You haven't watched my content? Watch the content. Let me go get some more beer. we're still good. We're still good, guys. Yeah, no, you don't want to. Don't get Sergio said he just did Jennifer Maia, Kai Kara by TKO, and Grasso by TKO. All right, Sergio. Here, I'm going to tell you this, bro. Even micro betting, there's a certain point where the juice isn't worth the squeeze. You're making like. Thanks, Andrew. Yeah, go for that. I think exactly. TKO. You know, Andrew, thank you so much, brother. Good luck to you. I don't think that happens, but hey, man, if you mean that, you know, send me some PayPal money, all right, bro? Just joking, man. Sergio, that bet, you know, like, you're better off like Andrew's a smart guy. Hey, Andrew's with you, Sergio, so that's a good thing. You know, I mean, I just think it's like in Grasso by KO, like even micro betting after a while, again, my point was that at the end of the night, we don't want 40 tickets. We don't want 40 bets. We want X amount of bets and we want to make some money, right? Like we just can't, sure, we can make all these combinations. I appreciate that, Isabel. I've already made my bets for tomorrow. Let me show you. Isabel, you'll appreciate this. Not appreciate, but. The bets are in the bag. This is the bag. One day this bag will be full of money from the casino. Oh, it has all the bets in it, right? And some cash. You know, and some cash, just a couple hundy. This bet was a loser. There was a losing bet there. Brooklyn Nets to win. Losing bet there. Brooklyn Nets to win. There's a losing bet there. Bruno Souza, $40. Money line. Plus 116. Mateus Nicolau. Money line. Plus 116. Oh, God, I don't know why I did this, but it was only a bit, only like $20. Mateus Nicolau with Matt Brown. That's still active. Matt Brown money line. Matt Brown money line. Matt Brown money line. And this is like, this tells me like I'm really automatic. This is Borislav and Kara-Rosa, my main bet of the night. Borislav and Kara-Rosa again. Double down on that bet. That's like was my main play. My main parlay play is Kara-Rosa and Borislav. It was early in the week. Borislav via TKO. Borislav via TKO. Asker off the submission. There's that prop right there. The not to go distance prop at plus 140. I'm going to go back and hit that shit hard. In Askarov versus Kai Kara France. 3-pick parlay. Borislav, Neil Magny, Matt Brown. 3-pick parlay. Borislav, Neil Magny, Matt Brown. Fuck, I fucking hit that hard. And then loser here, Gonzaga. And I have some other ones. Go find them. Right? And some other bets as well. So those are the starting bets. And we're going to bet some more. Right? We're going to bet it all. I'm going to go more for Matt Brown and a lot of other bets. So there you go, Isabel. Isabel, get your boyfriend one of these man purses, and if he isn't wanting to use the man purse, then I don't know what's up with him. He's not very confident. You know? But man, this is not good here. Already losing 20, 40, 60. Damn. $90 right here. 4 tickets, $90. So, Brandon, wherever you at, buddy, $90 and 4 tickets.
Ah, man, you don't bet the biscuit. You don't bet a lot of money, man.
You don't work. You don't have any money. $90 is money to me. I'll take that fucking money, dude.
Like, you don't really bet a lot of money. You're betting the biscuit.
The fuck, dude? This is a 20, 40, 60, $90. $90. You don't work. You don't work. You can't afford this $90 bet right here. You're betting $250, which I don't mind. But you tell people other shit and you act like a certain way. You know, I have a full box of this shit. You know, boxes. You know? People, man, it just bothers me that, like, it doesn't matter how much you bet. They just want to win. But don't complain or don't criticize. It bothered me that I was criticized for, like,
You only got like $20, $40 bets. You don't bet like $1,000.
dude, if I had $1,000, if you had enough money and I don't like you, I'll roll up on you. You don't have enough money to come. I'm gonna slap you for free. You're gonna get rolled up on for free. I'm not gonna take shit, and you're gonna get rolled up on. You know. Para nada. Para nada. Te voy a golpear. You know. You gotta think about shit, man. Even online. You know. These guys don't fucking know. I'm sorry. Some fools act like they don't know. You know, I don't like losing any tickets, you know? Whether they're fucking $2, $5, $10. I shouldn't be talking like that, but, you know, people can get rolled up on. They get rolled up on. They change their attitude real fast. Real fast. They see you there. Oh, I didn't know. You are old and weak, but are still fucking not something I want to deal with. You know? That's me. Because I work for a living. I earn money. I got to work with some old bitches. I got to do like some shit that I don't want to do. And I don't fucking just stay online all fucking day, you know? It seems like that. I'm online with you guys right now. All right, I'm projecting. Then maybe I get like, but I bring the Pandora money. Isabel, is your boyfriend? I mean, I shouldn't be racist. Is your boyfriend Dominique? Isabel, I hope you win lots of money. I hope that you could shroud. It would be my dream. It'd be something a life bucket list. If my girlfriend like won enough money to throw money at me, and I would dance for her, I would strip dance for her, and she could throw hundreds at me, and I would love that. I would completely love it. So when we get there, we're gonna be gone. Even if it's singles, I'll take the singles. I'm humble. I don't need to have a lot of money. We're hopefully we could do okay tomorrow. It's still, I think I did so well last week, and it helped the channel and helps me. But I think people got it wrong to think that it all happens this easy and all the time, you know. And that's what the other channels do. Like the other channels, the other channels, that's what they want to represent. And I don't represent, that's not me. I'm not going to fake this shit, like that's what other people fake. They're all fakers. A lot of people are fakers. I mean, other people are fakers, like that's not me. I wish I was there, I appreciate that, Isabel. It makes me happy that you guys are happy. I hope that you guys continue to do well. And I hope you get some Pandora. Isabel, tell your man, win me some Pandora money, fool. You know what I mean? Give me some Pandora money. Give me some Pandora. And it motivates me. And that's the kind of stuff that motivates me to do better. You know what I mean? The better does better. And when there's a cost to this shit. There's consequences to it. My girl doesn't mind me gambling because I bring her that Pandora, right? Right? I bring her that Pandora. We go to the movies and she don't, you're producing. You're not like, we went to the restaurant the other day. Yeah, we went to the restaurant the other day and, it was gambling money they wanted, right? Like, so, but you, at the same time, Isabel, you support too, like you help out and do what you're doing. But I'm just talking about, let me go back to, no, let's not go back to that. Because that's what it's about. Like, we all have to, we have a give and take in our relationships. And not everybody is with somebody. Like, you could be like, a lot of women are like, man, he's gambling. He's a gambler. They don't want to have nothing to do with you. But yet they'll deal with the stock market guy. And there's some weeks, one of my gambling buddies, he's making more money than a stockbroker right now. You make $30,000 in a week. You're making a lot of money. Isabel, what you should do with Dominique, make your own little channel, whether it's gambling or just talking shit on news for fun. Rather than spend time with me, spend time creating something and doing your own thing and having fun doing that, if that's what you like. You know what I mean? I think that's it. I love seeing these couples that are, like, I love Firm Bird MMA, if you guys don't know. Yeah, Firm Bird MMA, like, go check out his content with his wife. They have a unique style. It's so funny. They sound like little weird birds, and it's just so much, like, that's awesome. Like, my girl came in just for a moment for the chat, and she lets me do what I do, but, I love the way, if you're in a couple, that's okay, you know what I mean? I love the way people do that stuff, so it's a lot of fun, and you should, if you're creative or not, you should do it. And Isabel, the other thing is, like, I saw Johnny K. Picks with his wife, for example, who's a good-looking woman, beautiful woman as well. There you go there, but the woman knows her MMA, right? Right? Like, she knows her MMA, and, like, I'd like to just talk to her about MMA and, like, pick her brain, like, as much as Johnny. Like, man, she knows her shit. I mean, she just knows her stuff. And I'm like, wow. A woman that could help complement. Like, I don't want to do this stuff, like, but if she could help my gambling, like my MMA gambling, like, she's watching it and I could just toss things and she'd say, oh, no, that dude doesn't have any kicks. He's got no takedown defense. Hell no, he's going to get submitted, She judges, her thing is still more like, I like him, which we all know what she means, like, yeah, hey, Dominique, get some Pandora. We're going to make some Pandora. Let's make some Pandora money for our fans. For you, for Isabel. Get on Isabel's good side. Get some Pandora money. She'll be very happy. You could have a steak. You go for some birria tacos. Go Mexican tacos and whip out the Pandora on her. And she'd be shocked. You know what I mean? And then she'd be happy. And that's what life's about, enjoying those times. And that's why I do this. When I make that little money, like, because she hassles me for gambling. My girl hassles me for gambling, because I don't win money all the time. And I'm always there and I'm doing this shit. So I really appreciate it, when I did make some money. Because she always says, where's my Pandora money? And that's one of my sayings, you ain't got no Pandora money. And other people might say, hey, you ain't got no Gucci money or whatever else. But we start slowly. You know what I mean? And then you got to give that stuff to the people that support you and help you out. And we give it, that's why we got the Pandora money. It was cool. So I spent some of the winnings that I had, and I encourage even bettors to do this, right? Like, don't just. I'm re-gambling my shit into my bank. You have to bank some of your bank It seems obvious, but you have to bank some of that. Put it somewhere else. Invest it. You have a tax annuity, a life insurance annuity plan, a 401k plan, an IRA. If you make enough money to invest in a rental property, right? Great. That's what I encourage my friend Al to do. Big Toe Al. When you're making like $100,000 in 1 month just cash and gambling, stack it. Just put it away. Put it in a property. Put it into some kind of IRA. Diversify it into certain areas where you're not going to touch it again. Because you're going to touch it. You're going to touch it. If you have access to that cash, you will spend it. You will gamble it again. And I'm not there yet. And I don't need to be that person. And that's not what this channel is about. The channel, that's not what I'm about. But even if I had a lot of money, I wouldn't gamble the way that a lot of these guys do. There's no way. Did we cover everything already today? Is there anything else we have to cover? Anybody left to discuss anything? And I'm chugging these bear hugs now. These are good ass beers, man. These things are the shit. These hazy IPAs is good. It's late, but I don't have to go to bed. Ah, damn. This chain hurts. It's a Target, actually. It's not a chain. It's a Target. Joanne Wood, pretty good. All right, that's a good discussion right there. Man, I'm thinking of betting Joanne Wood. Dominique, I'm thinking of betting Joanne Wood. Why? Because the line is wide. Like there is, the line is wide, and I like when Vegas makes mistakes. Right? We have to capitalize when Vegas makes mistakes. And I think this is an even money fight. Like getting Joanne Wood at plus 195 there's a little value there. And look at the not to go the distance at plus 230, and I agree with that. And the decision lines are Joanne Wood at plus 350 by decision. I would have to put, and I might, and we're going to see, thankfully, this fight is near the end, right? It's the co-main event. So I might throw a little something. I might throw a little 20 or maybe even $30 on Joanne Wood, maybe more at that number. And then Wood by decision at plus 350. I wish they offered a parlay on that shit. I'll tell you that much. Right? So I might throw like $40 at it to win 149, but I have to be winning money. Because I'm not... all right, here's one thing I learned, guys. If I don't research it, and if I don't delve in it, and if it's not part of my content, not only am I not betting it, the last thing I want to do is jump in at the moment of the fight to bet it. Right? Oh, yes. Yeah, Dominique, the kicking game, the fight awareness, the ability to... I think Wood suffers from... She is her own worst enemy. I think the Wood is... No, I can't bet lower than $10. $10 is what I bet. I don't know why that happened. I think a lot of people have my last name. I even tried to get on FanDuel and these other sites, and they didn't accept me. Like I couldn't, even though I had a bank account. I don't know. I don't understand. Don't care. I'm happy to go to the casino, and I don't want to bet less than $10. I don't even want to bet less than 20 of them. I'm like, most of my bets are in the $20 area now, 20 to 100 and whatever X amount. That doesn't matter. The amount of money we bet doesn't matter. It's the picks that we make and how we put those picks into the areas, you know? Like if I bet $20 on Montefiore, that doesn't make any sense, right? And minus 400, right? We all know that's like fucking, you win $4. No, I don't want to do FanDuel. I got denied by a couple of them. I have no idea why. I sort of do, but it's all right. When you owe taxes to the government, chances are the betting websites, and that's okay. Hear me out, guys. When you owe taxes, you know what that means? That means you made money, right? I owe taxes. So you other people, all these guys, they don't owe. Yeah, I pay my taxes. All right, you don't pay out of pocket taxes. You don't fucking pay like I paid. You don't pay like I pay. These guys pay taxes. You know, your little income tax out of your check is the same thing, right? When you run businesses and you don't pay taxes, well, you haven't paid your taxes as well as you think you should pay, then you're in some problems, right? These other guys are in those problems. So when you're at a certain level, you know, hey, you could be over here in the basement, you could still be worth a lot of money. And to the government, you're worth a lot of money. You know what I mean? Fuck these guys, man. These guys, I'm going to still do what I do. I'm telling you, I'm happy that, I'm not happy. Those are the plays. The plays tomorrow are, doesn't matter what I bet. Carosa, finish. First bet of the day. I might jump on the Curtis Blades by finish. I'm gonna do the Baccarat by KO. And I'm gonna throw some money on that Neil Magny by fucking sub because I mentioned it. And I'm gonna throw a fucking 20 on that, some lunch money on that shit. And I'm gonna go large on Montefiore. I mean not Montefiore, fuck. Carosa by finish. And that's it. That will be my night. You know, we'll see how that goes. You know, see how that shit goes. Should be all right. Yeah, man, we all got to get we got to get some Pandora, man. We got to get that Pandora money. Make everybody happy. You know, get everybody happy. Like it isn't just us, you know. Ain't about us having beers like I could be getting juiced up and drunk all fucking night. Unless I get the Pandora money, that shit ain't gonna work out very well. You know, how long will that last? You could only afford so much Pandora. Like, oh, that's a very good question. What's cheaper? What? Dominique is right. Good luck, guys. I'm gonna bust out here in a little bit. I'm gonna grab another beer. I'll be here for another 10 minutes or so. For sure, Sergio. Send me those bets. I know you got notes. Awesome. Hey, somebody watching notes on me, man. That fucking makes me feel very cool. You know, best of luck, guys, man. I mean, it's going to be a hard week. We don't always win like this thing. You know, like it isn't always, there's no fucking guarantees in this shit. But let's try to make some money tomorrow. This wallet's empty now. Have that Pandora money, movie money. Went to see Uncharted. Love that kind of stuff. I love that Uncharted. Discovery treasure shit. Love it. Had a good time. You know, that's more important. That shit like that is more important than this gambling shit. But although the gambling shit pays for that stuff, you know what I mean? But I really appreciate you, Sergio, Dominique, everybody that's coming to the chat today to come in to try to entertain us. I hope I've been entertaining in some way. Again, this is not my forte. Getting drunk in front of you is not something that I completely enjoy. But man, we talked some MMA. We tried to talk about some luxury pens. I still want a luxury pen. My girl don't want to get me no Mont Blanc pen. You know, I'm trying to get that Mont Blanc money. You know what I mean? I want that pen. I want to get enough money to get that Mont Blanc money. That's what I'm about. Like, you gotta have goals. You know, set yourself up. And there's other stuff. I could have been successful, but even a small success, even if you want something small, successful, you want new muffler for your car. You know, you want some, I don't know what people like. You know, like, set yourself up for those things. Put those things in your list and go and get them, you know. I'm aiming for that Mont Blanc pen. I would love to be justified in writing here with $1,000 Mont Blanc pen, right? I'd love it. And that's the new goal. For me, that's the new goal. I could pay for it in my regular job, but I want it from gambling money, right? I want my gambling money to pay for that pen. And that's my new goal, right? And that's good. And I think you guys should think the same way. Or not, whatever, but I'm going to make that money. I'm going to get that Mont Blanc pen from just my gambling money. Just like I get the Pandora money. I want Mont Blanc money. And that's what I'm going to start doing, right? Like, that's the new goal. And no, it's not like you only live once, dude. You only live once when Dominique, you guys are doing it. You're from other places. You transformed your lives. You went to other locations, right? You didn't have nobody you knew. You uprooted your existence, found a job, found a house, and are surviving. Not just surviving, but starting a life. Right? That's dude. That's respectful. That's the American dream. You know? That's the American dream. You start doing that, man. Yeah, Dominique in Arizona, you own your own house, man. Save up your credit, you know, or save up some cash. You know, maybe we stack some of these tickets like flapjacks, as you know, Wheezy says, you know, like, you know, you get enough cash off this shit, you help with that down payment. You know, you put that down. I have cash. I'm sorry, sir. I don't worry about my credit. I got $30,000 cash. You know, it can happen. That's like, it's not out of the realm. But everybody, you know, those are your goals. Everybody has other goals. I have some other things. But even that small, the biscuit. This guy mentioned the biscuit. For me, the biscuit is the sugar cube, right? The thing that really motivates you. What is your you know, material thing that makes you drive for you? Talking materialism, not philosophically wise, or like, what are those material things that drive you, right? Like, that is that's okay to think about, right? Because I already have the philosophy side. I already have that taken care of. Like, that side is sound. If you have religion, if that's your thing, that's good. But there are other elements of life that, like, if you have, like, those things, those are even great. But if something that motivates you to be more successful and drive, like, or I don't mind, like, this is a secondhand store shirt. Looks just as good as a shirt that some other dude paid like $500 for, whatever they paid for it. But my point is, I want the Mont Blanc pen, right? And when I'm writing with you guys a year from now, and if I have that pen, then I'm a really good about better. Right? Then I know I'm about better. Then I know my shit is backed up. It's legit. And it just doesn't mean me buying it from some other thing. If I pay them for the gambling money with that pen, it just doesn't mean it's not just a pen anymore. It's not just a trophy, but it's like it just has a little bit more legitimacy to it. So I don't even know. This is why YouTube is what YouTube is, and that's why I didn't want to be on YouTube, because I fucking talk a lot of shit. But yeah, to raise all ships, yeah, would love it. You know, like whatever, Dominique, whatever your goals are, brother, please pursue them. You know, stick with your girl. She seems, you know, like help each other out. Do some cool shit, man, and enjoy your days, man. Go out, fucking go and walk in the park. You know, go and take your bike rides. You know, buy those electric skateboards. Buy that one wheel thing. You know, like enjoy yourselves. You know, that's where we only live one life. Arizona has great places to hike. You can go hunting for. I was mentioning treasure hunting. Here's where I'm going to just go off on my drunken tirade or whatever. Arizona has Indian artifacts everywhere, like Native American artifacts, right? They have everywhere. Like you go into the desert, you dig here, or even dinosaur artifacts everywhere, everywhere. You start, you know, that's what I'd be doing in Arizona. I'd be like, I'm gonna go look for some dinosaur eggs. And they're everywhere. And I get it. But I'll start collecting those things. And get good at it. Because I don't like archaeology. But I don't mind art. I don't like archaeology because I don't want to dig up humans. But I wouldn't mind digging up like animals and insects and shit. I don't have a problem with that. I'm an anthropologist by other degree is that. So I don't have any problem with that. But yeah, I would go, do some of that stuff. Whatever you guys are you into Dominique? Are you into music? Go and make some music. You want to play the congas? You know, go and learn the congas. I don't care if you're fucking 30 years old. You want to play guitar? Go and learn to play guitar. Dominique, you know what I do? Hey, you can be as violent as you want to, Dominique. And if you want to get it in, you got to be able to get it in. You could be the most vicious animal in the world. And a lot of them kill their prey, kill their spouses. We don't want that, Dominique. We don't want to be killed. But like I was saying, let me go back to, I lost my train of thought right there a little bit, about not just you got a lot of dinosaur eggs. You could be an archaeologist over there, but if that isn't your thing, whatever your thing is, go and do it. You know what I mean? Like, just don't do that 9 to 5 all day. We all do that shit. I know we got to do it. We all got to do it. But at the same time, it's like, but go and play golf, Dominique. You and your girl go and play golf one day. You know what I mean? Like, it may not be something you're into. Like, let's go play golf, baby. Rent the golf clubs, rent the cart. Do your thing. Whatever. Because they got a lot of that in Arizona. But good for you, Dominique, man. Music is awesome, man. You don't have to be Kanye, right? You don't have to be Jay-Z. Do your music, man. Keep on doing your music. It's fun, dude. Being a creative person is the key, right? Like, that's what we do. Like I love it. For YouTube, for me, like, I don't like this, like, talking to you guys. If I could read somebody like you and encourage you to do your art, then that's enough for me, right? I don't need to do this shit. I don't want to do this shit. You know, like you encouraged me to do it. You know, I'm a backstage guy. You know, I'm a technician. You know, I'm a lighting tech, tech, set designer, whatever. You need to cut something up. You need to build something, put something down. That's me. I'm not the. I don't want to be front of the camera guy. All these other cappers. That's what they want to be. They want to be famous. I don't want to be famous. Don't want to be cool. You know, I just want to do all right. But if I could reach people and help them in their life or their decisions, not just their gambling decisions primarily, but even like us talking right now with your life decision with your music, I ain't saying that fucking, you know, that you're gonna fucking be, make some recordings, but Dominique, if you could be 30 years old, I don't know what instrument you play, you could still be playing a gig, you know, 10, 20 years from now, and you could be at some person's house or a bar or venue, and you're playing music. That's beautiful, man. That's a good time. You know, that's awesome, and that's the better side of life. You know, you want to be on the opposite of life. You want to be on the other side, because Dominique, I think we all know what the other side is. You know what I mean? We all know what the other side is. You want to be on that. The positive side of life, you know? You want people to be around you. You want to be participating with those people. And I think a lot of YouTube misses that, including the MMA sphere. There you go. But I think a lot of people miss that. They miss a lot of that. You know, the YouTube MMA sphere. They are just as guilty as the UFC is just running through people. Like they just run through people, and there's no respect given to. Everybody just want picks. Everybody wants money. Like, come on, rap guys want money. We all want money. He's a vocal guy. I'm apparently a vocal guy too. And Dominique, I actually try to sing more in country music, if that means anything to you. Although I still rap to all the Wu-Tang Clan stuff. And my hip-hop runs through these veins. There's no way that I'm not hip-hop. I know in Chicago, I pretty much know all the hip-hop guys. Like, beyond hip-hop, know the hip-hop guys. I'm sort of part of hip-hop in a way. You can't be my age. I'm beyond hip-hop. I love my country music, bro. I try to sing it, and I can't do it. Oh, it's so hard when I sing. Dominique, here, let me tell you something, bro. Well, I got you, and I appreciate you being on one-on-one this audience. It's so cool. I improve my delivery and my art, like in the MMA and the About Better thing, when I started to sing. I sing the country music, and I think I got better at what I did, like in my oration, in my content, when I was like, yeah, I might be drunk and I'm singing this country music, you know, when it rains, it pours, you know, I just got better at it singing. And I mean, I don't think I'm a singer. I'm not very good, but it really helped out like what I'm doing. And I still think it helps. So I still practice, man. I practice, Dominique. I practice, bro. I choose these certain songs where I can't hit the notes. And then I want to hit the note. You know, I want to get it. I want to do that, man. I send you tracks. Nah, I sound like crap, dude. No, I'm just singing songs, man. I'm just singing like, you know, I love Luke Combs. There's so many people I like. I like a lot of country music, which is interesting because I'm half Mexican, half Puerto Rican. And I love ranchero music too, but I like that more for I love the orchestration there. I love the lyrics too, but I love my ranchero music, but I really enjoy country music. You know, You know, there so many artists that I enjoy, and they're all good. You know, and they're all fantastic. You know, it's like, so I try to sing their songs, and it's hard. So, I mean, just we're talking, man. But yeah, but it helped. But you know what? Trying to good, and I was like trying to think of like, well, who's my boy? I could hear his songs right now. It's trying to be. Everybody's talking about heaven, but there ain't no place for us. So good, so beautiful. Wait, where was that? Where? Right here. Oh, come on. My boy, that guy. I love that dude. Kane Brown. Man, that dude's awesome. Light-skinned black guy. Kane Brown. That dude is incredible. Incredible. You know, so I was trying to sing his songs. No, I don't have any tracks, man. I just sing. I repeat, or I like sing other people to try to get better at this. Like to try to get better at talking. And also my girl likes it, you know, like if I, you know, she don't even admit it, she's already sleeping. But if I start singing to her, she likes it. I don't have to say anything. I might be able to do, you know, I might be able to get out of a problem. Just be like, you know, sing some kind of country song to her, and she'll enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I like country. Very positive. Country's like, it's either positive or you're a stalker. The only thing I don't like about country music is that a lot of their music is like, I loved her and you're a stalker. You know, like, I went to her house. You know, like, I can't sing it, but, you know, but yeah, Dominique, damn, Dominique, I appreciate that. We're getting drunk over here. I'm already buzzed. But yeah, man, I've been singing country music now for like, I would say a year. You know, I'd be singing that Freddie Fender shit. You know, I'm the great pretender over here. Ooh, you know, and it helps. It helps, like, before I go on and record my tracks, my content, I sing songs. I do a little prep. You know what I mean? And it tries to get me there. It doesn't always do it. And that's why, like, it's still, like, one thing I haven't learned, Dominique, that breath control. Because this one dude mentioned it. Like, I still sound like, hey, Dominique, good luck in the feature, man. Good luck, man. It ain't out of the question. It's a combination of sounding good, having the right lyrics, and being with the right people. And you don't have to. I'm going to post a link to one of my brother's, a friend of our family, his channel. He ain't got no contract, bro. He ain't got no contract. He got like hundreds of thousands of views, bro. He's not on tour. He's not on contract. Like, he's a nobody. And this guy's got he's got hundreds of thousands of views. You know? I mean, he's not a bad rapper. He's not great. But hip-hop country fire. Yeah, I'm not into that stuff that much. I'm more, like, you could consider Kane Brown as somewhat hip-hop country, but he ain't. He country. He's more country pop. Right? Like, hip-hop country is, I ain't about that fucking, what's this dude's name? I ain't about that shit. I want to sing like a country guy. You know, if I could sing, I want to sing like a fucking ranchero guy. You know, I want to sing like, all right, Dominique's the only person still here. Dominique, hey, my favorite rapper, here's who, wait a minute, my favorite is the Guru. The Gurngu. You know what I mean? You know, because I'm the guru, and I am the guru. You know, and I already know about the GNRU. God damn it. All right, we're going to go back. I'm going to go get some more beer. They're going to be gone. Because I'm the guru. I don't know who Morgan Wallen is. You know who Mos Def is. You know who KRS-One is. I mean, I don't know who Morgan Wallen is. Well, I do know who Morgan Wallen is. I just need to hear the song. Mos Def. Q-Tip from Tribe Called Quest. Another one of my favorite rappers. Guru from... I want to say Black Star because Mos Def is from Black Star. You know? Who from the Wu-Tang? Man, I've been getting deep in the Wu-Tang again. And I'm getting deep into them. And man, they're all tight, man. They're all so good. Yeah, we had a country singer. Little Durk. Dominique, unfortunately, I think Little Durk will be dead, and he probably got good security. Because I saw his 6ix9ine security when they rolled up in Chicago and shit. He had some tight security. Dude, he had some guys that were federal level security. Because I'm not a Avenger. But if you ever put a piece of treasure and you're wearing it, enough of it, I might come looking for it. I might come looking for that treasure. Right? You got enough treasure. The thing, you gotta watch that shit. Nah, you ain't safe in Atlanta. Hell no. Where'd I go to Atlanta? Was I in Mason? I forget where I was in Atlanta. And man, it was dangerous over there, man. It was good, man, but it was dangerous. It was Mason County, Georgia. Yeah, it was Mason. Mason is black. Still, as a Mexican. No, he might. Dirk. All those kids aren't worth shit unless your life is worth something. And your art is worth something. Little Durk ain't a great artist. He ain't KRS-One. He can't walk anywhere he chooses. He's not Guru. And maybe I'm a little, because I'm come from a different generation where hip hop, was just a little different. Yeah, you're right. It's a little easier for them, but I think that there's still marks. You look how this guy showed out. Fucking big ass fat motherfucker who, you know what I'm talking about. He went out there in Atlanta and started acting up. Trying to be this guy from the 606. And man, hey Dominique, we already know. We know where we're from. We know what kind of people we deal with. But if you understand that, there is no safe space. So people who have this argument, let's just put it in the perspective between Kobe Covington and fucking Masvidal. You know what I mean? Their shit got so personal. Their shit got fucking. No, but let's just put it in present context with MMA fighters. That shit got real. You know what I mean? Masvidal got, he got real. He rolled up on the dude. It's that shit don't end with some people. I'm not there. I'm Dominique. I'm like you, man. I don't want to do it. The people that don't like me, they're easy to avoid. The people that might have negative value for you, they're easy to avoid. And if you see them, it's easy to avoid. You know what I mean? You don't need to get in a war with those kinds of people. But these people have a lot of money, right? When that money's on there, dude, especially over there where we're from, on the south side, Dominique is a lot different. Or the west side over there, where where I'm here in Chicago, those kids have a lot harder life. And there isn't the protection. You gotta have a Glock. You gotta you gotta be packed. And that's not right, man. It's not right that they have to live that way. But that's just the code of the streets there. You know? And that's just the way it is. And I'm trying to talk about the code of the streets. Gangstar. Gangstar. Love my Gangstar. I'm a 90s guy. Love my Gangstar. Love my Tribe Called Quest. I saw Wu-Tang Clan before anybody did. And then on the same side, I saw some other music too before anybody did. Like, you want to, like... You know, but you can't take that, Dominique. Dominique, hey, man. If I thought that way, then I would accept being dead. Like, you know, don't take that perspective, bro. I like RBL Posse. I don't know if you're talking about the RBL Posse, but don't take that perspective. Dominique, don't take this perspective where you're settled because you've made it this far, Dominique, right? Like, you've had the success and you're okay, and that, don't say that you're not exempt, but don't accept weakness. Don't accept failure. Don't accept all this other shit because we're from the hood. You know what I mean? Like, don't accept that shit, bro. Like, you deserve all the success, and you deserve more. You know, like, you can work for more, and you could be. We don't have to. We're by different rules because we are from that, right? We acknowledge it, but we need to overcome those rules. We overcome those. We already have, right? You're 26 years old, 27 years old. You know what I mean? You don't need to go back there. You are not binded by those ties, right? You don't have to be part of those people. You don't have to do the things that they do, right? Or make the decisions that they do. You know what I mean? Dominique, I want to go back, but I want to go back to a better part of my life, right? Whether that part of my life is surfing, skateboarding, enjoying myself, being part of a different, like, culture, and nurturing that shit. You know, I could nurture the other side too. You know, I could hear easily. That's an easier path because there are more people that want to be part of that, especially here in Chicago, right? Like, Dominique, you're already out of it. Not out of it, but nurture your strengths. What is it? I don't know what, Dominique, what you're thinking are your strengths. I don't mind talking to, like, somebody in a bar because I feel like that. Nurture your strengths. Whatever your strengths are, nurture those. Yeah, but you don't want to be that way. Dominique, we don't need gangs. That's not us. That's not us. That's not us. Even if you're from that lifestyle, whatever. I mean, whatever. He ain't nothing. That dude has no power. He has no power and no influence. Right? His influence, yeah, he does have influence. He could get somebody killed. It's easy to get somebody that way, right? Right? It's easy to do that. Like, Dominique, your focus should be, what am I doing? And you should help him. I'll get you a job. We could travel around the world. I'll help you out. Like, we get that job. But you should look at, like, all right, not even the music. The music don't have to be good. You know, they're great. You just have to be able to get to that next level. You know, there's nothing wrong with being a restaurant owner, right? That's a guy, man. It's game. You know, that's a, I watched this African American guy. What's his name? My phone's over there. You know, when he talks about people like you, Dominique, you're making like what, $35,000, $40,000? No, I mean, dude, I don't care about that stuff, Dominique. What do I mean? Samuels. You watch Dominique? You watch what's his name? Samuels? Kevin Samuels. Dominique, do you watch Kevin Samuels? I think Kevin Samuels is. Yeah, I mean, exactly, Dominique, exactly. Watch Kevin Samuels. Watch that video and or his content. You know, I mean, he beats up on women a lot. I agree, but he presents a big message for black men. You know, and people of color. Period. You know, like you gotta be. You know, I wish I was more successful, and I was almost there. I was there. But he has a very good, solid vision about it. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I agree, Dominique. But Dominique, I want you to focus on your artistic values and your work ethic and those things, and like, don't worry about the static, right? Even in your rap, I mean, that's okay. You can do whatever you want to, man. Even Little Dirt, man. Hey, Dominique, over here, it's and that whole rap thing. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm talking that stuff or whatever, bro. I'm just saying that here, I mean, like, we could talk is cheap. We have to get Dominic. We need results, and I'm not completely there anymore. I was once there. I'm gonna get back there. I'm working at it. I'm still working at it, bro. I'm 53 years old. I'm still working at it, man. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna let like shit that happened 20 years ago, 30 years ago, when that shit like fucking be the anchor. You know, the anchor is the creativity. The anchor is that mindset. The anchor is the laughing, you know, enjoying yourself. You know, that's the anchor. The anchor is enjoying life. That's not the fighting life, right? Like I love MMA and I'm a fighter. You know, I love fighting. You know, Dominique, you and me, we meet. I'll probably try to wrestle you. I'll probably try to slap you because I enjoy it. You know, I'm about that life. You know, about the other sides too. You already know that. You already know what these things are about, right? Like, I'm about that life. You know? So, but that's not important. The enjoyment of life is what's important. And that's what I'm saying. Like, get your good money. How about Isabel? Is it Isabel? What's her name? Is that her? Isabel wants some fucking goddamn Pandora money. You know? She wants that Pandora money. You know what I mean? She wants that Pandora money. Help her out, man. Help her out. Help yourself out. Man, you're an entrepreneur. Be an entrepreneur. Find something else for a subsequent income. My buddy runs a coffee business. I know guys that made a lot of money on beer. I have not done well in my subsequent businesses, right? But you go and do that, brother Dominique, man. Go and do that shit. You know? Ooh! I can't afford that, bro. I ain't got that kind of money, Dominique. Man, you got that K jewelry, man. No, man, I ain't got that, bro. You got one up on me, man. I can't. I admit it. I'm Pandora level. I don't even want to go to that store. You kidding me? I don't even want to go there. I don't want to go there. You nuts? I don't want to go there. I never knew what that meant. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there.
Dominique, you spend a lot too much. I would say you spend too much money, but I'm a cheap guy. Dominique made me laugh. She get the K jewelry. Oh shit! I feel like a cheap motherfucker now. Oh man, it's all right. It's all right. K jewelry. I can't afford that stuff, bro. I can't afford it, man. I can't afford that stuff. Come on, man. I can't afford it. No, no way. Not for jewelry. And I'll stick to my cheap Pandora. A little bag. Little bag. There's stuff in here. Little bag. Man, dude. Good for you, Dominique. Good for you, man. But again, it all comes down to quality of life. Enjoy yourself. Do the things everybody we all do, man. They're gonna watch this shit and they're gonna be talking shit, but they don't know about their life. That's good. I appreciate you telling guys like me, yeah. Because to me, it means a lot. Winning means a lot. Not that much. I don't mind. I might be losing here and there, but winning means a lot. It's other guys don't ever talk about it, right? Like about winning. They're like, oh, let's go forward. Oh, we did great, but we didn't do as good. But winning for me means more shit, man. It means more crap. Not necessarily, but people do not like me. And I don't mind that, Dominique, man. I don't mind it. I haven't found my niche yet. You know what I mean? Like, eventually, and I don't even care about eventually. Like, I don't care about it, bro. I don't want to be live. Don't like being live, but man, I love talking to someone like you live. It's like we're at a bar, and I have to worry about all the people wanting to rob me fucking up somebody, me shooting somebody, them shooting me. I'd rather be here. You know what I mean? I'd rather be here. Where's my shit? Yeah, there's my shit. You know what I mean? I'd rather be here. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I don't have to, I'm at my home. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about, like, people harming me or disagreeing me over politics or some video game or somebody acting up and shit like that. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. And I watched a movie today, Oh yeah, we're worried about that stuff. Like I said, gotta be unhooks even the weapons. Here's something I also do. I do stippling. We mentioned that one time before. So I do the stippling. All right, I've been here for way too long. It's only like 2 o'clock. Dominique, man, it's just you and me, bro. 2 o'clock. I'm not erasing it. But I'm out of here. You can't change the world with firearms, even though you need those, like, look at those guys with those fucking anti-tank. Look at what the Lithuanians are doing with like the best javelins that we give them. And even that is like not enough. It's getting to be enough. Like, firearms are not the answer. Like how could you avoid war? That's why historically we had people come and provide counsel and fucking do all this shit. What I could do with firearms, I could do everything with firearms. I was mentioning my girl today when I had my recertification going. Like I made one bad shot. And I was like, and the instructor was like, "What the fuck happened here?" And I was like, "Well, that was my first shot." He was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "I shot in a long time." He was like, "You need more training." And I agreed with him. Like everything else was in zone. One shot errant. That might have been the shot you needed to make. So arms. I think Dominique. I think your lady wants you to rub her head. she, she needs some attention. And I love both of you coming in. I appreciate it so much. Like it means a lot. I have fun with it, and you guys have been great. Even though I'm buzzed, it's been great. I'm gonna go get some more beer. I said I was gonna I'm gonna quit. Look at her. There's my girlfriend. She's plastered up. You can see her sleeping there. Ooh. Nice. Glock 19 and a Stag Arms 15. Good for you, Dominique. Good for you. Yeah, Dominique, you don't have to actually, I don't believe in modifying my Glocks. Yeah, she's out. Look at her. She's out. Yeah. They can hear her snoring. Yeah, she's out. She's good. She got the Pandora. We went to the movies. Isabel. I have to go. Still have to give her a head rub and, help her out a little bit. Dominique, I disagree with you on your new barrel. I don't mind some modifications on your trigger. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. But they're not necessary. I agree with a lot of people that it's so funny that Isabel's like, your girl's out. Hell yeah. She got a Pandora. She was happy today. Isabel, she was happy. Took her to the movies, took her to lunch. Right? All on the gambling, all on that Pandora money. Isabel, all on that fucking Pandora money. Somehow I sound bitter about it. Like, the Pandora helps. You might be doing something wrong. I don't mind threaded barrels. They're illegal here. And I'm not saying that, whatever. But I don't like modifying my Glock barrel. Like Dominique, if you look at the barrel on your Glock, Dominique in trouble now. Come on, Dominique better get up in that game. Maybe you better be, you better be taking care of Isabel. She wants that gift. She wants that. She wants to go out. Movies, chicken. I had chicken today, by the way, guys. No racism. We went to Mother Cluckers over here in Jefferson Park. They mix. I got a Gen 4. Right? But you look at this here, Dominique. Here's what I want to talk about you about that. In fact, I don't want to go into the closet, and I don't want to go in there. You look at the steel that's made out of your original Glock gun is far better than a lot of these secondary or tertiary products, unless you're paying a lot of money. Like, you're going to have to pay a lot of money for that new barrel to be from a top fabricator. It's not worth it. I don't think it's worth it. And you're paying more for the barrel than the gun from a good person. And I've already done that in other instances and other weapons of mine that I can't discuss and I won't discuss because I'll discuss some accessories, you know, but like there are other areas that I won't discuss because, like, it's not that they're illegal, but it's like I don't want to discuss those things. Like there is, you know, like the barrels. You don't want to trade out your Glock barrel for these aftermarket barrels. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah, don't do it. Yeah, but you don't want to do it. Yeah, you don't want to trade out. The Glock barrel is fucking incredible. That's what you pay for. You know what I mean? Like, that's part of what you pay for, and it's fucking dope. Like, that's one of the best barrels. In fact, I like that barrel better than... I'm a little buzzed. I'm not going to show you my other barrel. Oh, I lost all mine on the fishing trip. You know, I lost all my guns on the fishing trip. They're all... So I didn't show that gun. No, but the quality of the Glock barrel, right, is incredible. And they're steel. Like, Dominique, don't fuck up your Glock by augmenting it. I learned this a little while ago. Yes, my shit's in the same. Like, don't augment your Glock by modifying it in any way. In any way. I get it that you could stipple your frame. I like stippling the cartridges in a little way. Oh, Dominique. You just said the right word. The right numbers. Hey, Dominique, when I get some money, I'm buying that pistol too. I want a F&N PS90 is, I don't know why I haven't bought it yet. Right? I don't know why I haven't. And I like that Ruger 5.7 and I'm going to buy that too. But the F&N PS90 is on the must-buy list. It's like, I'm a Stargate. Dominique, I'm a geek. I've watched every Stargate episode probably like 5 times, 6 times. Every Star Trek episode. I'm telling everybody about myself. It's all right. And then I love what's the other, Farscape. I've watched every Farscape episode for years. So I'm a sci-fi guy. And when they use the PS90 in Stargate 1, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, Dominique, we are brothers. Yep, just for fun. I don't give a shit. That FN, the Ruger 5.7. I'm gonna buy I'm gonna buy them all. I'm gonna buy the Ruger 5.7, the PS90, but the PS90 is a must. That is a must. Talk to Joey's not listening any longer, but he already knows. He already knows, like, if he wins enough money, he's buying one of those for me. I had told him, like, I want to own one of those. I just have to have it. Just have to have it. And I was just like, because I'm a Stargate. You know, Dominique, they used it in the sci-fi series, SG-1, and then Captain Carter. Well, not Captain Carter. Yeah, she was Captain. She demonstrated. Yeah. So, yeah. The Ruger 5.7, incredible weapon, expensive ammo. Yes. A must-have. And buy that one, too. That one, too. Like the Pandora. Like Pandora shit. Man, everybody gonna see all this shit. Me getting drunk. Yeah, but yeah, the Ruger 5.7 is an incredibly good weapon. Right? Like, and value for what it is. I'd rather have the carbine version of it or the PS90 because I love that thing. That thing is going to have. No, we need that FM money. You know what I mean? Like, just between Dominique and you and I, everybody could hear it. People watch this shit. They gotta watch this shit, Dominique. We need that FM and money. No, well, you gotta give something back. Now, man, I'm gonna get that F&M money. And that Mont Blanc money. My girl and I were looking at the expensive pens today. Right? When you actually write shit down. You know, and she made me realize that Dominique, I used to be a money guy. I used to have money. Like when you actually write shit down and be a writer, you know, you have a very expensive pen, it matters. Right? People will fucking... I'll stab the motherfucker with this pen right now. But I'd be very pleasurable with the Mont Blanc pen. It would do more damage too. It would do more damage. Man, Dominique, maybe you're a handsome black man. I'm a handsome fucking white man. I don't know. I'm black too. Technically. But I'm handsome. I may look bad. But I'm handsome. You know? I don't know what you're doing. You know? He's asleep right now, but I'm handsome. You know? Dominique might be good looking, but I'm handsome. You know? I may look like shit, but I'm handsome. You know? Women like me. And I got the charm. You know? I don't have to worry about that stuff. No, I'm certain I'm certain he's handsome. Huh? No, but back to the pens. You know? We need our goals. Man, it's so cool to have you guys. I'm buzzed as hell, but it's fun. Dominique, man, hey. Dude, do your thing, bro. Play the congas. We're gonna hit the tambourines. You know, I mean, do your thing, bro. Have fun at it, man. A lot of these assholes, a lot of these people, they have no clue who we are. Dominique, they have no clue of what we do and the things that we do, not just to survive, but to enjoy our lives. You know what I mean? If you've been with me this long, you already know, not beyond about better, that you're about that life. You know what I mean? You're about that life. You know, you're about. I like the tunes. So what tunes? I don't know what tunes. So excited. I love it. That's all right. You know, like you're about that stuff, man. It's crazy. My girl's back here, and you know, man. Hey, Dominique, man, you are a badass. You are the bop better. Love talking to you. You gotta have a lifestyle, bro. Have a lifestyle. Choose a lifestyle. Choose a way of life. You know, do you want to be a grinder? Or do you want to do this? You know, you want to rap. Go and rap all the fucking day until you fucking to the end of the day that you can't rap. Right? That's what I'm talking about. I need a little gear. I had gear and money here, but I had to buy the Pandora, and I'm not too worried about that. You know, if you got skills, the gear don't matter. He's a hacker shirt. Well, no, Dominic, don't worry about it. You can send me some tracks. I would like my tracks from my boy. You can send me some tracks. I don't know if I can help you. I don't know any producers or anybody like that, so I can't like. It's just so cool to be interactive with somebody, bro. Like I really dig that. Regardless of one person. I remember one guy I respect, he said like, hey Roberto, oh it's great you're fucking interacting in it with one person. It's like 2 a.m. Yes, Isabel. He likes talking to me. Alright? If it's 2 a.m, you still like talking to me too, alright? No, but I mean, like, I get it, man. I get it. Isabel got me kind of fucked up now. What are you doing and what time is it? She heard my girl snoring. Why are you? And we're not even talking MMA. Dominique, I like that shit. Like I said, it's like if we were at a bar. You know what I mean? I like this stuff better than the MMA talk. You know what I mean? Because I can talk. MMA is worthless. You know what I mean? Like the life shit is like more important. Like Dominique, I think. Oh, Isabel's drinking too? What is Isabel doing? She on the Monaco? What is Isabel on? She called me uncle. Oh my goodness. That's so nice. Thank you, Dominique. That is so respectful. I don't know why she called me uncle. I love that. I mean, Dominique, we can talk whatever you want. I love it. This like, yeah, you can talk whatever you want. I mean, it's so cool. Dominique is such an awesome person. Whatever, you know, you know. Wait, that's a new person. Dominique, am I your actual uncle? I don't think I'm your uncle. I'm sorry, I was thought that you were Isabel. I had my eyebrows done. I had to get my eyebrows shaved. I mean, my eyebrows are very important. My barber took care of the uncles. They look horrible still. Dominique, Isabel, do my eyebrows still look like shit? I mean, they do, but my guy did good. My guy did all right. I just have. Isabel is getting her things microbial. Leon Nestag, my Finnish European friend. Come on, Leon. Where you been, brother? Nestag. I'm gonna cut out here, but he just woke up. Like Leon Nestag is from Finland, right, Leon? Where you been at, Leon? I miss you, brother. Norwegian, I miss you, Leon. Such a good this Leon Nestag is like legendary. Legendary. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. I know you've been around. Your brother didn't finish the Asian dude fast enough. He didn't get a finish. You know, and that pisses me off. Right? Hey, did you watch Leon Nestag? Did you watch that? I watched that movie about like the Netflix movie when there are people skating along. Are you a good skater? Do you skate at all? I skate, Leon. My girlfriend's son roller skates now. My son supposedly skates. I don't even know. I don't know shit about him. And I'm a skateboarder. Everybody knows that. But where's Leon Nestag? Oh, you should watch this movie, Leon. Because it's this weird movie like where the world depends on like what happens in this lake in probably Netherlands. You know, like where there's go and check out. I don't know what Leon does. Leon, I don't even need to be here. I'm just happy you're here, Leon. Good to see you, brother. Leon, are you like over 50? Are you like 50 or over? You don't have to share your age. Just say you're over or under. I miss you, bro. You haven't commented and you haven't been participating in my chat. Like, dude, we were like a thing. I could have had Leon Nestag's, you know, we could have had Leon Nestag's pics, you know. Like, you were a participator in my channel. Oh my God, you're that young. My goodness, good for you. So you eat the raw fish? He's 20, Leon Nestag. Good for Leon. Good for me. So, Leon, what is your impression of my channel as we have gone forth? Like, or like, you participated in my channel from very infancy. Like, I guess, I'm trying to seek for your approval. You know, I'm just trying to seek for your approval. Keep the act moving. Let me go get some beer. But you haven't been here. Leon, you haven't been with me. Like, I thought we would have grown into something. That we have something. I might show up on you. You're not out of the realm of me visiting. Like, coming up on. You know? Like, you're not out of the realm. Like, we may meet. You know what I mean? It's not out of the realm. And you were almost there. You were almost there. You always participated. You know? Well, why not, Leon? Man, you're Leon Nishtag. Dude, you're one of the best. Yeah, this guy's one of the best, like, he's very good at, like, predicting shit. Like, Leon Nishtag. Like, when I see his ass, I'm like, man, that's me. Like, this guy's good, man. Leon, I'm impressed by you. I need you. I need your advice. Right? It just, you know, you came and supported me a little bit, but you disappeared. You know? Leon Nashtag is like a very good that's okay. I'm the same. I'm 62, 63%. Leon, I'm 62, 63%. No, he's not a chair. Leon Nashtag is somebody I respect. I respect you, Leon. Let me go get some beer. She's out. Leon says that he doesn't. All right, I get you, Leon. Well, guess what, Leon? I got a new job. And I'm going to be able to roll up on a lot of people. That means comes and visit. Come and visit people. We're coming to visit you in Norway. I'm going to Norway. I am going to Norway. And so the people that say that they're not down or they're nasty to me, they'll be ignored. Oh, sorry, Dominique. Leon Nestig is like, yeah, I'm coming to Norway, bro. I'm coming to Norway. And I'm going to Denmark. Denmark is key. I'm going to that skate contest where everybody drinks, hangs out, and does crazy shit. Right? I'm coming there. I got a new job. I'm going to be able to travel wherever the fuck I want to. And Leon, you are somebody I want to come and visit. Like, it's not even you, but I'm coming to Norway. I'm going to Norway. I'm going to Copenhagen. Going to the Copenhagen Classic. You guys don't even fucking know. You fucking guys All these MMA people don't fucking know shit. You know? They don't know shit. Right? They don't know about life. Right? They just, it's plus 120. Nah. We're rolling up on guys. Rolling up on fools. Yeah, Leon. I'm coming to Norway. Life goal. It's a life goal. Copenhagen. Where is Copenhagen at? It is in Norway, right? She's slapping. She's slapping off. I'm going to Denmark. Alright, well, I'm sorry, you're in a different country. We're going to Norway too. We're going to Norway too, Leon. Alright, Leon, we're coming to fucking visit your ass. Alright? Leon, I appreciate you joining my live chat. It's probably been live long this hour. So you're in the morning hour. I want to go to Denmark. I'm going to take a job with an airline. I'm here in Chicago, and we have one of the most busiest airports in the world here in Chicago. We are the hub. We're the most train-centric and most airline-centric cities in the world. And I wish I would have jumped on it sooner, Leon. But I'm going to come and... You haven't gone to bed yet, and it's 8 a.m. What have you been partying, bro? Man, are you kidding me? You partied like that? Or are you going to work? What the hell? Leon, you got him like that? I hope he does. Because that's what I used to do it. 8 a.m. and I haven't gone to bed yet. These kids, man, these days. Leon don't need no video games. My girlfriend's in the background. She's annoyed by me staying up now for 4 hours streaming. And I bought her the Pandora. What do you guys do? Leon, do you buy your girlfriend things? Like, like one of my other guys, he buys more. So, hey, Leon, we get, I go with the discussion on Leon. She's squirming over there. I love discussing things with Leon Neshtag. You motherfucker. You bastard. Because you're a troll like I am, but you know your shit, bro. You know your shit, but you don't gamble. You're not a gambling guy, you're an MMA guy. Right, Leon? I like that too, that, you're, more MMA guy than I'm a gambler guy, right? I'm about it for the money, but you enjoy this, all this stuff. Let's see what he says. Damn, Leon's a gambler. I don't know you're a gambler, Leon. I know you're on, how do you gamble? Do you guys go to the casino? Tell me about gambling in Norway. Do you guys go to the casino? Do you have key socks and, everywhere you go, like a liquor store or tell me, Leon. Me too, brother. I love it all too. Leon, I love it all too. But how do you gamble? Do you go to a key sock? Do you have to go to a casino?